Peace. You're now tuned in to m.reck Spooky Hours. You know the m.reck room etiquette, pound that like button. Let's get this thing right. It's Sunday night. And you know it's hella spooky on Sundays. We're going to start the show off. Don't call the show if you don't know how to articulate your words without cursing. All right? Call the show and just speak your piece without the profanity, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm about to pull up the lines right now. I know people calling. If I miss your call, I'll probably call you back. Let's keep the energy good. No trolling. No trolling tonight. Pound that like button. Let's get it. Support the super chat. Thank you. Salute to people already in the Cash App. Shouts to K Chapman. You know what I'm saying? On the Cash App early. I appreciate that. Let me know how my mic sound, man. We good? All right, hold on. Let me pull up the lines. We're going to get right into it. Let's get it.
You stupid.
When we come to see the king, here to play. If you can play with us, we will kill you. Mommy? Mommy?
Peace. What's happening? Let me see if I got the lines right and exact. Let's get it. I'm making sure everything is working. Making sure everything working. So far, so good. Let me see. Oh, they shook. They shook, huh? Sunday night. They don't even know how to call in first. You know what I mean? All right. Intro deadly, no doubt. I appreciate that, family. Salute. So let me introduce people who may be new to the show, what the show is about. This show is about people giving detail to their supernatural experiences, pretty much. They being open about it. So if you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that bell. And if you're new to the show and you don't have the number, because the number is on, well, I'm going to put it on the screen, but it's in the title. Call me up, 310-598-2974. Did I write it right? Maybe I wrote it wrong. Let me make sure. Sometimes speeding. Okay, let me see. Let me put it on the screen. There we go. I see people calling. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck Spooky Hours. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Oh, fuck, it's all Dom's doing all his mayonnaise.
There we go with the trolls. I would say one thing about the trolls. You can always depend on them to call that phone, whether you like it or not. Them niggas is always gonna hit the line. You know what I mean? Oh man. They probably going. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck Spooky Hour. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
You probably going. Rick, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Mute your audio, family. Salute.
Hey, this is Joe, Mr. Williams. I work with Amina all the time, so I'm pretty sure you know who I am.
Okay. You sound far away, fam. For some reason. If you could take me on speaker.
Okay. Yeah. Let me switch it over. Yeah, can you hear me now?
A little bit, but you still sound kind of low.
Okay. Well, I'm on my phone. Everything's working good. So,
okay.
No, I just want to commend you. That's it. Hopefully you can hear me when I say this. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me when I say this. This is Joe, Mr. Williams, Joe Williams, whatever. Everyone knows me. I'm always on Amina's page and everything like that. But I had to take the time to call you just to commend you on the job you're doing. I'm a lot older than you are. So to see young brothers like yourself setting the stage for people to follow, because there's no one else doing what you're doing. And you are what they call a pioneer, but a lot of people are not recognizing that.
Thank you,
and you will probably get overlooked. Just be prepared for that. You will be overlooked, but you are the first to do this. And I like this. Like I said, I've been on there. I check you out. I love the show. I love the fact that you going outside of your comfort zone to expand your show, which is, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love what you're doing, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Expand it more if you have to.
Thank you, my brother.
Don't doubt yourself. Whatever you want to do, try it. If it don't work, stop it. But do not doubt yourself. Try it. Keep going, man. You are doing a darn good job, man. You are really doing an extremely good job. And your brand is starting to reach out. But like I said, just be prepared, because a lot of people will ignore you because you are the first to do it.
Thank you.
But people don't realize they don't realize the true pioneers or the true heroes because of the fact that they go silent, which is fine. But at the same time, just be prepared. And I talked to me and I said, I hadn't seen. She said, he's filming. I said, oh, he's filming, right? I'm like, oh, he does filming too? And I'm like, oh my God, this dude is doing it all. Now, I used to write screenplays on the side. That's one of the things I used to do on the side. But so I said, you know what? We're going to hook up sooner or later. We're going to hook up one day on the screenplay.
Oh yeah,
that's
definitely.
One of the things we're going to
do. Let's definitely build on that. Make sure you email me your contacts, man, because I definitely that's where my my mind is at. Like I'm doing nothing but film. You know, I'm in that lane heavy right now. You know.
Okay, good. Because like I said, I've been in it since I would say 2010. I've been writing 2008. I've been writing since 2008, but I've been writing correctly since 2015. If you understand what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So listen, Joe, I appreciate you. Love is love. Let's chop it up behind the scenes, but I'm gonna get to the spooky hours.
I'm getting ready to get off. I just really wanted to commend you. That's all I
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Keep up good work, man. Keep up good work.
Love, my brother. Peace. I will. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck Spooky Hours. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean, keep it short, and let's get spooky.
What's happening, m.reck?
What's going on with you, fam? Salute.
Cooler, man. Salute, man. I'm calling from Charlotte, man. 704, North Carolina, man.
Shouts to Charlotte. Shouts to the whole NC. It is kind of spooky out there in some of them parts, though. Talk to me.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, I got a little spooky joint, man. I got a little too. They ain't that long or nothing, man. But I was chilling with my baby moms at the time, man. It was me and my baby moms was at her crib, and she had a dog that they had to put down, man.
Oh, damn.
And, yeah, they ended up having to put the dog down for some reason. I really don't know much, but put the dog down. But the dog used to have a little bell around her neck. It was a girl. She had a little bell around her neck, and they had hardwood floors. So we was just cooling one day, sitting on the couch watching TV, ain't doing much, and I heard some tip on the hardwood floors. You know what I'm talking about? Just tip. Then I heard the bell ring, and we already know the dog done passed away. And I'm like, yo, I look at her, she look at me. She's like, yo, yeah. I'm like, yes. She like, man, go check that out. I'm looking at her like, All right. So I peek my head around the corner. You know what I'm talking about? I peek my head around the corner. I'm like, I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then I sit back down, and like 20 minutes later, it does it again, man. And this time the bell get a little louder on around the neck.
Oh wow.
So I hit her up. I told her straight up, like, yo, I don't know what you about to do, but I'm finna go back home. So if you want to slide with me, we can slide. But I ain't staying no more.
You was out of that joint, huh?
I'm good, man. It's a dog, man. It's an animal. That's why I'm like, man, what's going on? But we both heard that bell around that neck, because that's how we always knew she was coming through. Dog named Cinnamon. She was coming through, and man, that just right there tweaked me out, man. And then I had another situation that just happened really in like 2018, man. My cousin had just passed away. And when she passed away, I took over her apartment complex. So I'm sitting in I'm laying in the crib. I just moved it there, man. I ain't got no furniture. I ain't got nothing in there, man. So, and it's December. It's cold. I just got the heat transferred over, so I'm waiting for the heat to get on. We still got the stove running, you know what I'm saying, trying to get heated up. And I'm chilling. I'm asleep, and I just feel something real cold just touch my face. Like I ain't got my bed in there or nothing. I'm sleeping on the floor, man. So I feel something real cold touch my face. Something real cold. So I just hop up and I put my back against like the wall, because I'm right there sleeping right there by the wall. Hop up, put my face against the wall, and I see something standing at the end of my feet, and I'm like, yo. So what I do, I had a blunt right beside me, so I grabbed my blunt, hit the lighter, lit that up, and it's like soon as I did that, I seen something trying to move towards the closet. Man, I hopped up so fast, m.reck, and grabbed my Glock, man. Got the point and it hit the lights. And I ain't sleep in that room never once again since I stayed there that whole time, man. I had a lot of stuff going on in that house, man. I'm gonna call back in. I'm gonna call back in and tell you some more stories about that house, man. But that's just my first little 2 stories, man. I got a few more, man.
I appreciate that, man. Those are dope stories too, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna call back in on them, man.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you.
Already, you hold it down, man.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Bet. I'll be tuned in.
Yes, sir. Peace. This is m.reck TV, and you now tuned in to Spooky Hours. Peace. State your name.
Imagine being named to Queen Hilton.
Trolls. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mute your audio, please. And everybody in the room, pound that like button. I need everybody to pound that like button right now. Let's get it. Like button is free. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell. Let's get it. Peace. Who this on the line?
This is Drew.
Drew, what's happening with you? Drew, where you from?
Good. I'm calling from Baltimore.
Shouts to the whole Baltimore. Drew, so talk to me, man. You got a spooky story for us?
Yeah, I got 2 short, sweet ones. So,
all right, let's get it.
I grew up in New York City, and I was in my parents' basement. So one night I'm sleeping, and I reach for the light switch. I feel it trip, but nothing happened. I'm like, that's strange, and I just felt weird. Next thing you know, I see this black figure come in my room wearing a top hat. I didn't know at the time, but that was the Hat Man. It wasn't until I dated a girl and she told me about the Hat Man. And I looked him up, and he's a figure seen all over the world. So this guy's in my room. He's doing something with his hands, and I'm just there.
Yo, hold on, Drew. There's something spooky going on in your backdrop. You hear that?
Nah, man. That's my daughter.
That's your daughter?
Yeah, she's making some weird noises playing around.
Wow.
Spooky!
Continue on, man. Continue on.
Yeah, so I'm in the room. I just start praying, calling out Jesus and everything. And then finally the guy just went away, or whatever it is. That was one. Next thing you know, I'm living in Phoenix, Arizona. And I'm sleeping one night, and I get up, hit the light switch again. Nothing happens. I think this time I was actually outside my body. So I go out in I live in a 1-bedroom by myself. I go outside. I see 3 people in my apartment.
3 people in your apartment?
I remember going up to go fight them. And then that's when whatever happens, and I woke up in my bed. I don't know what happened, if it was a dream or what.
That's crazy. That's spooky.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it though.
Yeah, I appreciate you calling, man.
All right, thanks.
All right. Peace, my brother.
Bye.
His story was extra spooky because his daughter was doing all types of spooky noises in the background. You know what I'm saying? In the backdrop. It was real spooky. Shouts to the homie Drew. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
Yo, these trolls tonight, they got it. I ain't gonna hold you. They ain't playing. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Peace. Peace.
Hi.
How you
Hi.
doing?
Okay, so I have one. My name is Lahiri. I'm an over-the-road truck driver, and I just
you a
moved
truck
into
driver?
a house, which, yeah. And I just moved into a house, which coincidentally, I didn't realize it, but the address is my birthday.
Oh, wow.
And
hold on, let me say this,
so,
because I got a lot of truck drivers listening to me and listening to the show. Shouts to all my truckers. Hit the air horns. I don't know if you're in your truck currently, but hit your air horn if you
I
is.
am.
If you
Okay.
can.
Okay, I can do it for you real quick.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, baby girl. Now, yeah, let's get this story going. Start over for me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I've been over the road, till I was trying to find some place to live. I moved to a spot in Texas, which coincidentally the address has my birthday, which I didn't realize. And so when my first night staying at the house, I'm usually on the road. So there was, I was asleep, and this was more than a dream. There was a figure. When I first fell asleep, I remember being in a house that had a feminine energy that was, it was malevolent the first time I was there at this house. But it wasn't my house. But now that I was there, this feminine energy was welcoming to me. And there was a dark entity, a male entity, but it wasn't like a real man, but it was a male entity. And we started having relations, to keep it clean. And the more we interacted.
Hold on. Slow down. Because you just threw that in there. You say you started having relations with the male entity?
Yes.
Now explain that, because I'm kind of lost. Explain that. How did you start having relationships with this male entity?
Okay, the female energy welcomed me into the house. And in a previous dream, I remember being in this space before. I remember the layout of the house and everything. But before, in a previous dream, when I had been there, the energy wasn't welcoming, But this time it was welcoming me in. And, this energy has started coming over me. And I was, how do you say, intertwining with it, And it was a male energy, but it was not a man, But the more that we copulated, can I say that? The more tangible he became, and I could literally feel him inside of me, And I've been celibate since 2018, so this was rather deep,
Oh, okay, so when this happened exactly?
About a month ago.
About a month. Oh, this is real recent. This happened maybe on Spooky Hours night. It might have happened on a Sunday. What night this happened?
I don't know. I don't remember what day of the week it was.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Talk your talk, baby
it was
girl.
Really, it was so like it wasn't like a dream. This was really like something
how it
else,
felt. How it felt.
It was. I kept like thrusting him inside of me, and the more that I interacted with him, the more tangible he became.
Man.
The more I could feel, the more I could like feel my arms around him, and like I could see him clearer. But still at the end of it, it was just a silhouette. you know, but I could see like something, but the closest I could get to articulating it is like a skeletal face, I'll say.
Wow.
And then the next day, you know, it was a trip because I've never seen this door in my house. But the door by the kitchen was just open.
You said a door just
that led
appeared
up to this huge attic, huh?
You said a door appeared out of nowhere, a door you never seen?
Yeah, a door that I've never seen,
Wow.
you know. But, you know, like I said, I'm not home a lot.
Spooky!
Continue on.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this door was open and like there's stairs and like a huge attic in my house that I never knew was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
This sound like some movie
you
shit.
know, I heard the guy before, he was talking about the Hat Man. And, you know, I've interacted with, you know, the shadow beings and all of that before, but this was like next level. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So you had a ghost inside you.
Yeah, it was more than a ghost. It was more than a ghost because I remember like interacting with this, you know.
You felt that thrusting. You felt that thrust.
Yes, and I was given a proposition to stay in that realm, in that house with those energies, and in this realm, it would appear that I have lost my mind and I've just turned into a recluse, but I would be living deliciously, I'll say, in that realm, you know. But in this realm, in this physical realm, it would have looked like I've just turned into a recluse, you know.
Got you.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I'm gonna go back to the chat.
I appreciate that. Now, what town you in?
Right now I'm in California.
California. Okay. That's what's up. And you live in Texas. Okay. But before you go, make sure you hit them ear horns one more time.
Okay, I got you.
All right. I appreciate you.
Okay, I got it. There you go.
All right. Thank you. Take care now, baby. What's your name again?
Lahiri.
Thank you for calling.
Okay. Have a good night.
Peace. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What up, old her cat? And you can't say trucker. That's our word, but you can say trucker.
Yo, y'all niggas, y'all bugged out. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. What's happening?
Hey, this is Denise.
Denise, Mutual Audio. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I was listening to this show, and the young lady that was talking about having sex, that's an entity called the incubus. That's a demon, actually. I study this all the time, you know, voodoo and things of that nature. My grandmother was Creole. So anyway, I like to go to thrift stores. And so an older white lady asked me, you know, that lived in my building, to take her to this thrift store that I've never been before. And it's a community here in Chicago, because I'm from Chicago, where the Irish used to live, where the mayor used to live. And it's a very racist community. It's not so bad now, but it really is. So I go, and it's a really upscale thrift store with, you know, new things, you know. And so I decided to cover my wall in pictures, and I'm aware of you have to be careful of the pictures that you put in your house, you know. So anyway, I was there last year, and I was going through the pictures, and I found a symbol of like the people call it the Illuminati, or the symbol of the Masons. So what that is the black and white checkered floor, a picture of the horizon, which is an archway. And you know, it's a symbol. Now, this thing, when I picked it up, it was extreme. It was only like 12 inches by 10 inches or whatever. It was extremely heavy. And it looked like gold, but I know it's not gold. And the archway was a mirror. And that's where they put, how can I put it? It was a brown piece of paper over the mirror, and then the price. So I picked it up and bought it. I had to really scrub to get, the paper off the mirror, and I hung it up on my wall. So the next sunny day, the way the sun came into my house, and the sun hit that mirror, that the light of the mirror put out a real sharp beam of light, and it was like, whoa. So I looked at it, but as the sun passed, the light left. So I just had a weird feeling, and I took this down. I called my shaman, and he told me they put something on the mirror because I am aware that that's a porthole. So I laid it down to cover the mirror. I laid it on the floor right next to my couch. So I was talking to my sister friend, a woman I grew up with that's into this too. And I was asking her, did she want it? And she was like, yeah, I'll take it. I said, I'll ship it to you because I'm a little weirded out, right? So with that being said, I described it to her. She was like, take a picture of it or whatever. I go, I'm really scared of this thing, but I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. Now we're on the phone. So I picked it up. I put it on the table and I took a picture of it. And so now we're talking on the phone. I said, I'm going to take a couple of more pictures of it. So I took a couple of pictures of it. Now while we're on the phone, I just flipped over to take a look at the picture. So the first picture was 3 pictures. The first picture that I looked at with her, the picture just kept jumping up and down. I was like, whoa, girl, this picture's jumping up and down. She was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, girl. So I flipped it off because the picture was moving. The second picture that I looked at of the picture I just took, I told you it's a mirror, right? When I looked at the picture, there were people in the picture.
Wow.
In the mirror. After that, you know what happened,
That's
right?
spooky. Hold that door.
Spooky!
Continue on.
When I saw the picture of the people in the mirror, I lost it. I ran out of my house so bad. I was so shaken. I didn't know what to do. So I still have it, and I have it covered over in a cabinet.
And you still got it?
You still got them? I can send it to you.
You gonna send me that spooky mirror?
If you want it, I can send it to you because I don't want it.
You know what?
It's a what?
I may take you up on that offer.
I'm serious. If
I may
you
take
want
you
it,
up
I
on that
will
offer.
send it to you.
On that spooky mirror. I may take you.
You can have it. I don't want it. I have it covered up.
Because I know a spooky.
Because
I know a spooky house that I can give you the address to, and I could pick it up from the spooky house. There's a spooky house right next to my office. Because I don't know,
Okay.
Yeah, I
got you. I understand what you're saying.
Take you up on that offer.
I don't need to send it to you directly, but I can send it to you because I do not want it.
So let's do this.
I don't.
Do me a favor. Send me a picture of that mirror. You can keep it covered, but send me a picture to m.reck TV promo@gmail.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat room right now.
Okay.
Send me that.
I'm writing that down now.
Okay. It's in the chat room right now, and it's highlighted on the screen. m.reck TV promo@gmail.com. Send me a picture of it. Now I'm
gonna keep it covered when I take the picture of it. I really don't want to.
Yeah, no, keep it covered.
I
keep
really
it covered.
Don't want to look at it.
Keep it covered. Right. Send me the picture.
Okay.
And then
I'm
gonna have your email, so I'm gonna respond to you, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, I will do.
All right, and I appreciate you calling. That was a
right.
good story. Once again, Denise. Then. All right, take care.
Have a good one. I will.
Have a good one as well. Goodbye. Peace. Salute to Denise. I may have to get that spooky mirror. You heard me? With the people inside. That's what we doing on spooky hours. You heard me? stop playing. It's spooky out here. Mute your audio. I hear the wolves in the backdrop. Mute your audio.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, it's all good. What's happening with you?
Hey, this is Jay. I'm calling from Norfolk, Virginia.
Jay, what's happening? Norfolk is kind of spooky. Norfolk.
Super spooky.
Talk to me, my brother.
So I'm coming from my man's crib late at night. Like, I'm chilling with my homie. So he live in an apartment. So I leave. I'm about to walk back to my house. So I got a little walk. I sparked something up. I'm smoking in the building. So it's this dude. Never seen him in my life around the neighborhood. Never seen him. He pop up out the shadows and start talking to me. He like, was good. So I'm smoking. So I'm suspicious already. He like, what's going on, man? What's good with you? You from the area? I'm like, yeah, where you from? He like, he just moved out there, whatever. Dude, super spooky, like weirdest thing I ever experienced. So dude pull out his own smoke. He got a backwood, and he trying to get me to smoke it with him. So I'm like, okay, he trying to get me. So dude, like as he started talking, so I'm like plotting how I'm gonna get away because it's getting super spooky. So he like he eventually he started mentioning things that's going on in my life. He like, man, you need to smoke this, man. You know your girl, because my girl was mad at me. So he like, man, your girl mad at you, man. You done got into some beef with your homie. Like, he just mentioning things that I'm thinking about. So it's getting super spooky. And after that, I got up out of there. I did not smoke that backwood, man. I don't know if he was a demon or what, but he was trying to get me to smoke that backwood.
And you wasn't trying to smoke that?
No, sir.
I hear that, my brother. I feel you. Man, I appreciate you tapping
bro.
in. All right? Salute.
Yes, sir.
Let me get back to somebody. All right.
It comes from...
My bad. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's up, Reck? Can you hear me good, man?
Yes, sir. What's happening with you?
What's up, man? This is Bo, man. I hit you up a couple weekends about those spooky dreams I be having.
What's happening with you, good brother?
All right, man. I'm in Arizona now, from Alabama, but the whole time I was in Alabama, I just had this spooky ass dream, this little spooky dream of this dark entity.
Okay.
Light glowing eyes, kind of make you think of something maybe a kid might have drew or something like spiky kind of fingers or whatnot. But I had this dream multiple times. Last time I had it, it was standing at the end of the bed. So I'm literally looking at myself and my girl at the time in the same position we in, sleep. I can see us in that position. So I took psychology. So in psychology, I learned you can kind of control your dreams. So at this point, I'm thinking I'm going to try to fight it. So I remember reaching at the side of my bed like I was grabbing something off the stand, like I was throwing it at it. I did that twice. I made that motion twice. It started to leave my room. The last time I reached back, it's kind of like I went in slow motion, like I couldn't pull my arm forward to throw again. So I started to panic. So when I look back towards the end of the bed, it's coming back towards me.
Damn.
So now the girl I'm with at the time is Haitian. I want to bring that up. You know, I always suspected her folks was into some spooky stuff. So when it came back for the first time in my life, this is the first time actually I'm with somebody and it happened. So when it came back to her side of the bed, not mine.
Oh, wow.
So I'm literally freaking out and I'm yelling help in my sleep. So next thing I know, she wakes me up. When she wakes me up, she's sweating like she's scared. And she go, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, baby? What's wrong with you?" And I go, "What's wrong with you?" She go, because I'm kind of calm but freaked out at the same time. I'm kind of numb when she wakes me up. Like her fear overtook mine.
Damn.
And so I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" And she said, "You're mumbling help in your sleep." And I'm like, "Well, something trying to get me." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm starting like going into the dream. She wouldn't even get out of the bed the rest of the night because she felt like something was on the side of the bed.
Wow.
And I'm telling her, when you woke me up, that's where I was looking at it at. Right there where you looking at, it was standing right there.
Mm.
But that's just the first of many. That's just one of many. That happens all the time.
Spooky!
Yeah, and real quick, one more I had here in this new apartment in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up one night, I'm laying on the couch on my back. When I wake up, I'm actually sitting on the floor looking at myself laying, facing up. There's something hovering over me, almost like a black and white movie. It's something hovering over me, screaming in my face.
Damn.
By the time I notice it screaming, it scares me to death. I wake up. When I wake up on the couch, I literally grab my gun and check my house because I feel like something is in the house. All my doors are locked. Both levels of the condo locked up. Like nothing's in here. But for 3 or 4 hours, I'm checking places where a damn human couldn't fit. Because I'm literally feeling like something's in the house. Stayed up the rest of the night, went to work wide open. But I'm going to call back in and give you some more, homie.
No doubt. Oh, shouts to the earth with the $100 super chat. She said, you bet that. Oh, thanks for calling, family. Salute. Appreciate you.
Much.
My bad. Shouts to the earth for Mina. She said, you better not even look at that mirror, General. If you do, Candyman gonna be in your house. Nah, I ain't gonna look in that mirror. I appreciate you, Earth. Salute to the earth with the $100 super chat. That's love. That's love. I gotta get super chat so I can send the earth a super chat in her joint. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mute your audio. Shouts to the earth, Amina in the room. Hello?
What's cracking, blood? What's cracking, Wreck, man? What you been on, man?
What's going on with you, man? What's good with your phone? Your phone sounding choppy, my G. Hello? Yo. Damn. Nigga knew his phone was spooky. He ain't waste no time. Nigga just banged on me. I said his phone sounded, you know what I mean, choppy. He knew what time it was. He didn't want to get roasted. Shouts to the homie though with the choppy phone. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Please, for the love of God, stop let women calling.
Got you. These trolls, man. Yeah, he was on the spooky wireless. Facts. Shouts to the earth, Amina. Thank you once again with that $99, that $100 silver chat. Said, I bet not take that mirror. I got you, Earth. I got you. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Salute to you, m.reck. It's Maybach Mel from Boston, Mass.
Salute, Maybach Mel, man. You're going to have to talk directly into the phone, son. You sound like Billy D. Williams.
Nah, my kids are knocked out, so I ain't trying to be loud. But
oh, you sound a little muffled though. If you can talk directly into the phone, because it sounds a little muffled.
I got my plugs in. Yeah, I got the wire plugs in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you sound a little muffled. You don't sound really that clear. You digging what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah.
No, I'm speaking loud now. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna rock. We're gonna let you rock. You good, money? Let's get it.
All right. So 1804. So that means I'm a Haitian, I'm a Zoe, right? So my homie is gonna go spin the block on somebody, but in our era we called it, going on a mission.
Gotcha.
So anyways, he goes and visit a voodoo priestess, right? And she does some little black magic for him, whatever. So he goes on this mission. When he goes on the mission, you know what I'm saying? I guess the guys caught wind, or somehow, some way, they knew he was coming. So they was ready for him, and he was ready for them.
Mm.
Yo, his car got shot up over 30 times. Not one bullet, nothing, not a graze, not nothing hit him. Did you hear me? His car got hit up over 30 times, and he didn't even get grazed. And he went to visit a voodoo priestess before this happened.
Wow.
True fact.
That's spooky. Hold on. Spooky. Now, let me ask you this. Now, the 30 shots, I'm pretty sure them shots hit the windshield, hit the, the side windows.
Exactly. Everything. Hit all over the car.
Wow.
Front, the side, everything. Not one bullet touched him, even grazed him. Not even a graze, bro. Not even a graze. True story. This happened in the 90s out here in Boston. The true story. Facts.
I got a little shots.
Oh, I got more too. I got more for
shots
you.
for that.
On the next show. On the next show, I got you on another one.
No doubt. Maybach Mel. That was official. And I got to let off some shots. I got to get my machine gun, but I'm gonna boss off the ego real quick. Gotta let off these shots real quick, cause the homie was riding dirty, and 30 shots went off, and ain't nothing touch him, not one time. You feel me? And he went to go see a voodoo priest right before.
Voodoo priestess. Yep.
Shouts. A woman. Voodoo priestess. Oh, however you say that. I'm fucking it all up tonight.
Voodoo priestess.
Yeah, you got it. You just said it. So we gonna ride with what Mel just said. Maybach Mel. Salute, my brother.
Salute to the earth. Salute to the earth.
Salute to the earth and China Black, man. Thank you, my brother. Maybach Mel. Always got a dope story. My brother, hold it down. Salute.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on one tonight. Shouts to my homie Brian King. He be showing a lot of love. That's my guy right there. Yeah. Let's get it. I know a lot of people was calling. Hold on. The trolls just keep calling. The trolls just keep calling. God damn it. God damn it. Let me listen to this voicemail. Let me see. I missed a few calls. Let me see. Let me call this number back right here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Is this m.reck?
Yes, this is m.reck.
How you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Okay.
Being spooky.
Being spooky. I like that. And it sound like you in the bedroom right now.
I know I'm not. I'm sitting in the living room, but I'm coming down with a little something.
Okay.
But I got something spooky that still spooks me. You want me to tell you about it?
Yes.
First?
Please do.
Okay. I was living down in South Jersey in Willingboro, and I had put my kids to bed, and I went to go to bed, and I was sleeping, and I had my own room and big room, and I could feel something like pulling me back. It grabbed my covers and my nightgown, and it was pulling me back towards the back of the bed. It woke me up because it's moving me. So when I looked, I didn't see anything, and I thought I was dreaming, and laid back down, went back to sleep. A couple moments later, this thing is pulling me again. So I'm like, what in the world is going on? So this time I sit up, and I'm puzzled. I turn my little night light on, and I'm like, what the heck is that going on? I can't be dreaming that because I know I'm not asleep. Sure enough, I could see my covers. I didn't see a hand. I didn't see anything, but my covers started pulling towards the back by the wall. And I jumped up out of the bed, and the covers stopped moving. I pulled my bed out from the wall. There was nothing there. I'm thinking one of the kids got under the bed and playing. Nope. It was sound asleep. I even went back to their room to check. Sound asleep. Didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, maybe I was dreaming. I said, this time I'm going to lay down and I'm not going to go to sleep. I laid down. I swear I wasn't asleep. This thing, no sooner than I laid down, grabbed my covers and my nightgown, and this time it had me and wasn't letting go. It was pulling me, my covers and everything, to the back of the bed. I started screaming, Jesus, help me. I didn't know what else to do. And somehow it just let go and I got out of the bed. Wow. I don't know what that was. I never felt anything like that before. And I haven't felt anything like that since. But I know it was real.
And that happened in your home?
That happened in my house.
Where you
I
at
don't know
now?
what that was.
Where you at now? Were you currently
No,
staying?
no.
Oh,
I was
okay.
I'm in North Jersey now. I
Okay.
lived in South Jersey then.
Okay, got you.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
I got one more I could tell you. This one's really sick.
Okay.
I don't know if I could.
Well, is it quick?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it.
Had an altercation with my ex. Without going into big detail, he was kind of choking me.
Oh, damn.
But it wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Who was it?
It wasn't him. I don't know. I have no idea to this day. I'm puzzled. This thing had a gigantic, huge black face with red, bulging eyes that were looking like they were bleeding and crazy hair. It looked nothing like my ex. I don't know what that was. And to this day, he's like oblivious that it even happened.
All right. Now, you got to go back because you said at first it was your ex and then you said it's something else. So what made you think it was your ex?
We were having an altercation.
Okay.
And he jumped up to, I guess he didn't like what I said, and he went to choke me. And in that process, when I could see, he disappeared.
Wow.
And this demon was there. I mean, total demon. I've never seen anything like it before. And that thing that you have on your picture, on your page there, is almost similar. It didn't have horns like that, but the face part was almost similar to what you got there.
Wow. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Spooky! Continue on.
You got to give me a shot on that one. I need the shot.
Oh, you need the shot? Oh, you want to hear the shot?
I need the shot.
Okay. Hold on. Let's get it. Hold on. Got one more for you.
All right, baby. Right. That's the way I like it.
I got
Three at a time.
3 at a time. I hear that. So,
you have a good night.
You too.
Thank
I appreciate you. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. She wanted those shots. Mute your audio. Mute your audio.
Hello?
Yes, mute your audio, please.
What I gotta do?
Hello?
Mute my audio? Okay.
Yeah, mute your audio. Shouts to the homie. I can't get your name, but he asked, did anybody ever see a midget ghost? That's spooky right there. Nah, I never saw. That's wild.
A midget ghost.
Okay.
That's spooky right there.
Yeah, mute your audio, baby girl.
Am I next or what?
Yeah, I got you on the line now. You on the live. You just gotta mute your audio. If you can. Your computer audio, just mute it or turn it off for right now. Hello? Hello? Hopefully I didn't lose you. Hello? If you can, just call back. Damn. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call her. Let me see. I think that's her right there.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call her.
Hello?
Yeah, if you can, mute your computer audio. Hello? I don't think she get it. I gotta take another call. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck.tv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Little Wayne. I was Dory. I don't believe in racism, but I know a good motherfucker named Uncle.
Y'all niggas wildin'. The trolls is wildin'. The trolls is wildin'. Peace. Hello?
Okay, I'm on now.
Yeah, you on. If you can, mute your audio, please, because it bleeds into the audio of the show.
Oh, I turned it off. On
Okay.
my tablet, I turned it completely off.
All right, cool.
But I have something really spooky, and it's really real. I lived in Surprise, Arizona.
All right,
and,
hold on 1 second. Let me just talk to the people. Pound that like button, y'all. Pound that like button. Everybody pound that like button. If you're new to the show, hit the bell, hit the subscribe, hit the like. Continue on.
I lived in Surprise, Arizona, and this was an area that a lot of black people, I'm from Detroit. We were all moving there and whatnot. And I had like this Japanese style home that I was in. These are like $250,000 homes. People were moving in out there, right? Where they do the spring camp training for the baseball players and whatnot. Anyway, long story short, I dreamed that I was in this mirror in this little 3-story house I was in, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I had like some type of witch or something behind me. I mean, she had on like native, like Indian clothes or whatnot. Scared the hell out. I could have almost had a heart attack. I woke up. I was so afraid. I used to sleep with a light on. Next day, my daughter said that my daughter that was around about at the time, I think she was about 4 years old, said that somebody had, I asked her, how did she get all them scratches on her chest? She said it was an old lady that was in the room and had scratched her chest up like that. And the way she explained to me what the old lady looked like, it was the same person I seen in this mirror with all this long gray hair with these native clothes on. So I went back and did the research. I found out that they had built all those homes, $250,000 homes out there in Surprise, Arizona, on an Indian reservation area where some of them native people actually had died out there. And that's a true story.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's crazy. That's spooky. Hold that thought. Spooky! I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. I love the people. I love the people that love the brand. I love the people that love this show. I love the people that is tuned into the Blackout Show with the Earth and myself. I love good people. I just love good people. But we on spooky hours, so I love the spookiness. Let's get to it. Let's get to the shit, God damn it. Let's get it, y'all. You heard me? Let's get it. I'm with the shit tonight. Pardon my cursing, but I gotta sometimes express myself. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck.tv. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's going on, man? My name is Timothy. I'm from New York, Brooklyn, New York. And I got a what's going on, Chad? What's going on, m.reck? I love the spooky hours. The spooky hours are real good, I started listening to them like a couple of times ago. But anyway, I want to talk about that lady like maybe 3 calls ago. She spoke about saying the name of Jesus to one of those things, and it got away.
Got you. But real quick, my brother, your phone is kind of going in and out. So if you can, I don't know if you moving or you on a cord. You got
It does sound the same still.
What kind of phone you on?
I'm on an Android phone.
Oh, you on a Fisher Price? Oh, you know what you? Yeah, you know what you going?
Is it still the same?
Yeah, your joint is going in and out. Like it's fading in and out. Go by the window. Hold one hand in the air and put your.
Is it better now?
And put your foot on the radiator.
Right. Is it better now though, or not?
No, you sound decent. No, you sound decent. Let's get it.
All right. So maybe a couple of days ago, I was in my bed and I'm sleeping, and I caught some sleep paralysis. So when I caught my sleep paralysis, I'm sleeping and my back is against like where my room is, and my door is like further away. And once I felt the sleep paralysis, I knew something was up, and I kind of like
push my body out to get out of it. But when I did that, I looked at my door. I seen this like 3 foot tall, looking whitish grayish looking thing coming in my door, and it had like long arms, and it started yelling at me. And when I looked at it, I stopped. I wasn't afraid though, m.reck. For some reason, I wasn't afraid, and I looked at it and I said, "Jesus Christ!" just like that, and it looked at me and it screamed really loud. And it turned its whole back around and it ran out the door, but the door automatically closed and caught its arm and cut its arm off, and the arm dropped to the floor.
Stop playing! Hold on, stop playing.
I'm dead. I swear. The door closed by itself. The door cut its arm off, and the arm dropped on the floor and went underneath the door, and it never came back after that.
Wow. Yo, that's spooky and funny at the same time.
Spooky!
Yo, I might need you.
Truth, bro.
Yo, I might need you to say that again, man. Like, just that part when you yell Jesus Christ and the ghost ran or whatever. Like, go back, rewind.
Okay. When I seen it, it looked at me. And I said, Jesus Christ. And I yelled it, and it stopped, and it screamed really loud. It screamed really loud, and it turned its whole body around, and it ran out the door. But the door automatically closed, and it caught its arm, and his arm fell off and went underneath on the door, and it disappeared after that.
Yo, that gotta be the most spookiest, funniest story I ever heard. Yo, salute on that one. What's your name, fam? Timothy, man. I appreciate you. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Brooklyn, but I just want to let y'all know that if something like that does happen to people, you do have just call in the name of Jesus Christ, and that's it, and the thing will just go away. There's something about Christ that can just put these things away.
That's good information, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Good night to y'all, and good night to the whole m.reck team and the earth and everything like that. All right.
No doubt. Good night, my brother.
All right. Later.
Peace. Yo, that was comical. Shouts to Maybach Mel. That's my brother right there. He said Spooky Hours best live on YouTube 100. Salute, my brother. Salute. That's love, man. Spooky Hours got it. I don't care what nobody say, man. m.reck.tv got it. The Earth got it. China Black got it. We got a movie coming too. Of course, the Spooky Hours joining the work, but we got a movie. Shouts to my man Roy Heat. Got it. Shouts to Steve the Mutual Audio. Shouts to Steve the Mutual Audio. All right. Yeah, when y'all don't listen, I gotta go to the next caller. Mutual Audio. Shouts to Steve the producer. That's my brother right there. Peace.
Produce these
Peace.
nuts.
You now tune in to m.reck.tv. Peace. Oh man, what's going on? Pound that like button, y'all. Y'all getting real spooky on these phones, man. Pound that like button. Peace.
Hello, this is Jet Jaguar, Colorado, Ohio.
What's going on with you, brother?
I'm doing all right. Peace to you and the earth.
Salute, my brother.
I got a story. It was my mother told me this was up there. It was back when she lived up in Brooklyn. It took place on Evergreen Avenue. She was back in I think the early 70s. Well, they lived up there. My aunt and everybody lived up there. And what happened was they lived in this house that was haunted. So one of the things was that she was it was a hot summer day, and she and they were trying to close the window, and it's freezing. The room's so cold she could barely even she had to tap the window to close it down. We'll try to make this short. And also another thing that happened at this house was she saw a woman walking up and down the little hallway in this house. Kind of small, petite woman. She was black, about 5 foot, maybe 100 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought it was somebody in the house, and it wasn't. So another time, I'm trying to get the story together. She was in the bathroom, right? And in the bathroom, when you walk in, you have the tub on the right, the toilet on the right, and to the left, you have a mirror against that wall. So she walks in the room, in the bathroom, no lights on. They had a little chain where you pull the cord to turn the light on. So the door opens, she got to reach over where the chain is. So she walks past the tub and walks where the toilet was and where the mirror was, facing the opposite direction. So it wasn't what you think it would be. She was reaching for the chain, and all she sees is two eyes. So, and they looking right at her. They right in front of her face. She's two eyes that look a lot like hers.
Mm-hmm.
So she ran and screamed to my aunt. Aunt Sadie's like, somebody in the bathroom. And she said, you ain't anybody in that bathroom. You just seen your reflection in the mirror. But this is the thing. Human eyes don't reflect in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Human eyes don't reflect in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So she realized, like, years later, she realized, like, that wasn't that wasn't me, because human eyes don't reflect in the dark. So one day, my cousin Flor May went to pick up them, and they came out down the steps, and my Aunt Leone and her went to the car, and they see somebody standing in the window in the front of the house where there's a couch. There would be a couch right there. There is a couch, but there was that woman standing there. So when this woman's standing there looking out, she says, somebody in the house, what is that? They thought they had company again. It wasn't. She looked, and that's when she saw this woman. And so this woman is standing right where the couch is at the front window, and her body, when she turned, there's no movement of her body at all. Like, there's no movement of her arms, and nothing. And she turns to the left, and she said this lady walked away from the window like in a blur. Like, it wasn't a normal movement. The movement was like a blur, and no movement of her body. She went straight through where there would be a wall at. She went right on straight to that wall, like it was like a hallway or something. Wasn't nothing there. It was like she just walked to outside or wherever, like that.
Wow.
I just want to make that story quick, though.
Spooky!
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you tapping in, my brother.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Y'all crazy. Yes, sir. Another mirror story. Y'all crazy. Yeah. Let's get it. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What up? This Trey, man. I already called you before. This crazy that I'm getting into time. And it's been like in less than a month.
It's your lucky month. You heard me?
What up, man? You want to know what's spooky, though?
What's happening?
I know it's my lucky month. Spooky?
What's happening? Talk to me, Trey.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Where the Baphomet statue got posted at. Center in Detroit. A real statue. Posted.
Crazy.
And they got put on the news. And they took it down. And they removed the statue. This is a big statue in the main city in America.
Crazy.
Also the city where the nation started the nation at. You feel me?
Wow.
The Baphomet statue, look it up, people.
Got you.
Look up what the Baphomet statue represents.
Yeah.
Why is that statue even getting posted in the country, period?
Got you. Be easy.
And then they got there.
Don't say that word. Don't say that word too many times, because YouTube, they got that joint restricted. They're in this
I'm
live.
not worried. Okay.
Nah, they're in this live. They're in this live.
Now that's real.
Yeah.
Bye.
You feel me? Yo. Yeah, son. Y'all niggas gotta learn to talk in codes, man. Certain words, they not playing that. They're in this whole live. Matter of fact, there's in the whole channel. Like, you know what I mean? God forbid. Damn. Y'all gotta be easy, my G. I get it. You say it once, I get it. You ain't gotta say it like 8 times. But salute to you, Trey. You know? Hold on, where's the Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yeah, this is Izzy from Landover, man.
What's going on, my G?
Ain't nothing, man. I gotta tell you a story, man.
Okay, what's happening with you?
I got something for you.
Let's get it.
You hear me?
Hey, you loud and clear, my brother.
All right, look. Now, look. around my way. Oh yeah, peace to the God, you the God and the earth. Amen. Right.
Salute, peace.
Now look.
Peace to the earth.
Now look, I'm all the way from out Landover, right? And Glen Arden and all that, right? That's in Maryland. So I had my folks, right? One night, I guess they tried to play a joke on me or something, right? So they take me in a dark road called Snake Road, because it's like windy or something, right? But before that, my godmother used to tell me that her husband, before I even knew who she was, before I came in this world, she was married to, he got killed out there. And they used to dump bodies out there and everything, right? So I got my uncles and my cousins, they older than me. They try to take me out there with them. I guess they try to play a joke on me. I don't know. I'm a little young, you know? So I get out there. So all of them try to, the car just shut down though. Long story short, right? So they getting scared now. I said, now the joke's on you, you know what I'm saying? So whole time they throwing my folks and them, they drinking a Heineken and shit, right? They trying to get the car started back up or whatever. So one of my cousins, Spongy, he threw the bottle in the woods, all the way back in the woods. And you could hear babies crying and everything back there though.
In the woods?
And yeah, you could hear babies just crying though. I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm scared though. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, they tried to, man, it's crazy though, right?
Crazy.
But when I figured out that how scared they was too, I said they didn't try to play a joke on me. They probably was just trying to ride down there, you know? But everything shut off. The whole car just shut off, everything.
Wow.
So they drinking a beer, trying to look under the hood and stuff. All you hear is babies crying though, real loud. So I never forget this, yo. I was a youngin', man. My cousin drank his Heineken and threw it all the way back in the woods, because all it is woods back there, right?
And that's where all the babies
and somebody threw it
all the
back.
babies were crying, right? So the babies were crying at,
babies
right?
was crying.
Okay, got you.
Huh?
Nah, I said that's where the babies was crying at. All right, continue on.
Yeah, all the way back there, right?
All
So
the
my
way
folks
back
drunk his Heineken, right?
Mhm.
You know, a little 16 out. Threw it all the way back there real far, right? And somebody threw it back out. In the nighttime.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
And after that happened, everything started back up.
The babies was crying and all that, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. That's spooky, man. Spooky!
Yeah,
So the truck and everything started
I'm
back
telling
up.
you, everything started back up. We could
Wow.
roll in, you know what I'm saying? But it teach people a lesson. Because guess what? Don't go down Snake Road playing around. I'm telling you something.
Don't go down
I
Snake
might
Road.
go down there now with some folks to see what's popping.
You about to go down
Yeah.
Snake Road now?
No, not right now. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
if I can get somebody to go down there with me, the niggas scared of that shit, man.
Damn. I hear that, my G. Yo, where you calling from again?
Hey, m.reck, I got a way more than that though. I'm just trying to be fast.
Nah,
though,
it's all good. Yeah. Just call back. If not tonight, you know, in like 40 minutes or so, call back on the next show. Spooky Hour 17.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
Okay, I got you.
I appreciate you.
Peace and love, peace and blessings.
All right, peace and blessings. Good story. Peace. Mutual peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. Mutual audio. Stacy, mutual audio, please.
My name's Stacy.
Stacy, mutual audio, baby girl.
It's mute.
Okay. You got a party going on in your house or something?
No.
What's that, a TV?
Yeah.
Turn the TV down a little bit. Or turn it down all the way. Oh, she banged on me. she like, nigga, you asking for too much, nigga. You want me to mute my computer and you want me to mute my TV? Bang. She's like, no, nigga. I ain't muting shit, and banged on me. Mute your audio.
Hi, m.reck.
What's happening with you?
Yeah. How you doing tonight? I got a scary story.
What's happening with you, man? I know you trolling, but I'm a rock with you.
All right. Mommy was taking a walk down the road the other day, and she saw this tall guy in the field. And she, how you doing tonight? I got a
Mute your
scary
audio.
story.
Mute your audio, please.
Hey, what's going on, m.reck? This is E from Philly.
E, what's going on? Salute.
I just got a quick little spooky story real quick. I'm from Philly, and I remember going to this bridge, hearing about this bridge on the outskirts of Philly and whatnot. There'd be like spooky activity going on. People see stuff. And I remember going up there one night. It's like right on the outskirts of Philly, and you got to pass like a lot of farmland and stuff to go there. So I'm driving there one night late, and there's no street lights or nothing. And it's really dark, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden there's like this big barn on my right, and I'm driving, it's dark, and all of a sudden I hear this loud woman scream, like out of nowhere. It was like really, really loud. And I looked over to my right, and I seen the apparition. It was like a white, cloudy apparition of a woman. But what was really scary was the moment that she screamed, all the windows in my car fogged up, and it was completely like I could not see nothing. I literally had to just stop my car and like get some napkins, wipe my windows down. It was crazy. The moment she screamed, like every window in my car fogged up.
Wow. Crazy. That's
yeah,
spooky.
So I just turned around. I didn't even go to the spooky. I turned around and went home.
I hear that. I'd have did the same thing, my brother. So yo, on that
crazy.
note, that's it.
Well, I had another one real quick. I remember being young one time in my house, and I went in my mom's room real quick. I was probably like 5 or 6 years old, and all of a sudden I seen this woman in there, and I started screaming, and I ran out of the room. I was a little kid. I didn't know who it was. So long story short, a couple days later, we go over to my grandma's house, and I see the same woman in the picture. And I pointed out to my mom. I'm like, Mom, that's the lady that was in your bedroom the other day. Turned out that wound up being my grandmom's young sister who died when she was 24 from leukemia.
Say word.
Yeah, man.
Wow. That's crazy. My condolences, though. But that was spooky, though. Spooky!
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
No doubt, my brother. All right? Hold it down.
All right, man. You too. Have a good night, man.
You too. Have a good one.
Appreciate the show.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Peace, peace. This is m.reck TV, and you're now tuned in to Spooky Hours. Peace. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky. What's happening?
No, I don't think I will.
Mute your audio, please. It's in the title, and people still got the audio on. Mute your audio.
It's muted. You can hear me?
Yes. What's your name?
This is Stacy calling back.
Oh, Stacy, what's happening? I told you to unmute your TV. You banged on me.
Yeah, I have to go mute it.
You about to say I have to go bang on you,
right?
Huh?
My spooky story, right?
Yeah, let's hear that.
I was in Queens one time, right?
What part of Queens?
And I was looking 165.
Oh wow, Jamaica Ave. You was on Jamaica Ave by the Coliseum.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, talk to me.
And I seen this lady buying wigs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Right, I seen this lady. She was buying some wigs, and she turned around. She looked like a gerbil, like a hamster, a real life hamster, gerbil.
What time was this?
I was like, "Yo, what's your name?" Huh?
What time of the day was this?
This was like 3:00.
Oh wow.
Her face was mad long. She looked at me like a gerbil, like a hamster.
Damn.
I'm like, "Yo, what's your name?" She's like, Amina.
Nah. See, Nah. That was you now you never gonna call. Nah, you ain't gonna disrespect the earth. Nah. Nah. That was trash, by the way, too. Mutual audio.
Mutual audio. Hey, what's going
It
on?
was
What's
real
going
rap.
on? M.reck. Peace, salute.
Peace, salute. What's
How are
happening?
You? Peace, salute. Yeah, peace and salute to the God. Peace and salute to my own girl, Mina. This is artwork from the front line. How you doing?
What's happening, family? Yo, your phone sound a little compromised.
Oh, okay. I got my headphones on, man.
Yeah.
If I put you on speaker or no?
There you go. You sound much better, man. Cause them headphones,
Okay, yeah,
man.
I have my headphones on, man.
Your phone sounded so spooky, but I didn't want to roast you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I got a quick little story. I live in Virginia, King George, and to give you a quick little brief rundown, 20 minutes from where I live is where George Washington was born. Also 20 minutes from where I live is where they auctioned off the first slaves, and James Madison House is literally 8 minutes from where I live, and they killed James Wilkes Booth literally like 15 minutes up the road from where I live. So there's a lot of spooky history out here in VA. I have a friend who actually lives in a guest house next to a house where they used to take young runaway girls that were pregnant, and somehow, some way, the babies would disappear and the girls would return.
Wow.
But okay, so he lives there now, and from time to time I visit him. And one particular day I came, he was like, "Hey, Art," he was like, "You know, this little spot I stay in is haunted." So I'm like, whatever, and he's like, "No, I'm serious, man." He was like, "The ghost is cool, whatever. Like, it's like, it's not a bad, it's not a bad entity or any, it's not a bad ghost or anything. It just comes in from time to time and makes a little trouble." So make a long story short, maybe about 3 days after he told me about it, I crashed at the crib. It's just me and him. He always leaves a guest room for me, and he's right across the hall from me. So every time he goes into his room to lay down, he closes his door completely. This particular night, I wake up, and it was about 3-something in the morning. I'm listening to music in my headphones, and I'm laying across the bed. Mind you, my door is wide open. His is completely closed. Something, I don't know what it was, something white just boom, just ran across my peripheral, and all the hair on my body stood up. And I wasn't scared because he had already told me what was going on. So I was like, yo, what was that? So I kind of freaked out for a minute, and then I had to gain my composure, because I'm like, one thing I know about the paranormal, especially those type of spirits, is they normally just want to be known. They just want to make their presence known. So I was like, all right. So before I left, because I ended up staying about an extra hour. So before I left to go home, I go to knock on his door, and his door was open.
Wow.
So, yeah. There was also another time, maybe a week after that, I would go back to the same spot. I'm chilling. I'm listening to music. I'm sitting in the room. All of a sudden, I feel something flick my ear. So I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking around. I'm like, there's nobody here, but you can feel like somebody, I can feel something playing with my ear. So I'm like, oh. So I immediately was like, okay, I'm not going to freak out, because whatever this is, it's not bad. So I was just like, hey, I know you're here. I acknowledge your presence. And every time I go over there and do that, the thing never bothers us. So, but it is real. And I know,
so you was
he
cool.
told me that
you was cool. You was cool with that thing playing in your ear?
No, hell no.
That's kind of spooky within itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was like, I was sitting there
weird.
listening to music, and he was just, something was messing with my ear, and I was like, what's going on? But then I remember, he told me it's something in there. But he told me that the main house that the lady stays in is actually worse than the one that he stays in. He said the one
she stays in, you can actually hear ghosts downstairs dancing and moving stuff around because I guess at some point in time, he lives on historic grounds. So I guess at some point in time, I guess soldiers used to come to this area, and I don't know if it was some type of refuge or whatever it was, but maybe some guys died there. I'm not quite sure, but Virginia in itself has a lot of history and a lot of history with wars and slaves and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Got you. But I appreciate you calling, my brother. Good story.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me, man.
No
Appreciate
doubt,
y'all.
my brother.
Salute,
Stay
man.
up.
Y'all rock out, man.
Stay up, man.
All
Keep,
right.
keep them ghosts out your ear, man. Salute. All right, my man. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Humongous.
These trolls won't stop, man. Trolls won't stop. Oh, man. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, peace, son. It's Q from Uptown Manhattan, you heard?
Q, what's happening with you, you heard?
Son, trying to maintain. Yo, I'm out here in GA right now. But, yo, son, I got one little story. I want to politic with you real quick, man. Put you on your show, you heard?
Okay, talk to me.
Boom. Back in the days, boom, it's like what? Like 90, 94. You heard, back home. Me and my man's name, it was me, Jose, E, and Gas. Boom. We chilling. Just at this cash crib. We headed through Central Park. Boom. Everything was peace. Everything was good. We going through, you know how they got the little tunnels and everything? Like the little bridges and everything in Central Park?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Son. Eric and Jose, he ahead of us. Me and Gas in the back. They acting like they seen something in one of those tunnels. So they was playing. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We were like, yo, what you doing, man? You know what I'm saying? And it was nothing. It was just joking. So we go through the tunnel. It was nothing there. We headed to another tunnel, and we chilling. We smoke a blunt, whatever. I'm not cursing. I'm gonna make sure I'm not cursing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. We start howling, wilding out. My people's Gas, he trying to get, you know, he was going through something in his life at that time. And he's on some spiritual stuff, and he was trying to tell us to chill out. We was howling at the I don't know what it was. Real talk. I don't know what it was.
We was
howling. What happened?
Continue on.
Real talk, son. I mean, it was like something possessed us. I don't know what it was. But my man E, he started howling, and then I started howling. Jose started howling, and we was howling, and it was like something took over.
Damn.
Gas, he tried to stop us. He was like, yo, chill. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. But we kept on doing it. Boom, out of nowhere, Jake, pardon me. Police come through, was like, yo, what y'all doing down there? You know what I mean? Police come through like, yo, he's shining a light and everything. We laughing. We started running. We run back through the tunnel we came through. Boom. E and Jose, they ahead of us again. Me and Gas is behind. They looking and like, they acting like they see something again in the tunnel. So me and Gas off the top thinking that they just playing. So boom, we walk through and we see something at the tunnel. What is bond, God? I ain't lying to you. We walked through and it was some, you know how the tunnels are? It was like 104th Street on the CP Dubs, whatever. And it's too small to have some human in that area in the tunnel. And it was something there, man. It had a piece of cardboard over it, like off a cardboard box. And we looking at it, and this thing is looking at us, and it says something crazy, like you like my black face. But it was too small. It was too small to be a human being. And we tripping. We looking at this thing, and we just turn our heads real quick. I ain't gonna lie. God, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. And we tilt out. We just didn't look back. You heard?
Gotcha.
And we just kept on walking. We kept on moving. But real talk, this happened. This was like 94 in the summertime, NYC right there, son, and CP Dubs and my mans and them. He was like, yo, son, that was the same spot where we was howling, where Shorty had got raped at the Central Park jogger case.
Mm-hmm.
But they was talking about them kids raped her, and it wasn't even those kids. It was some crazy dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the same tunnel though. We didn't even know, you heard?
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's a wild
Yo,
story,
real
son.
talk, son. This happened for real, son. I ain't lying to you, son. We seen something in the tunnel, next to that tunnel right there, and it messed our heads up. What is bond, God? I ain't gonna lie to you, son. For real, son. I'm talking about, I seen this myself, son. It was too small to be human, but it definitely was moving, and it was underneath a piece of cardboard, huh?
Got you. Yo, son, that's one of the wildest stories I ever heard. But salute to you. You heard? Appreciate you calling, man.
No doubt.
All right? Love.
No doubt.
Mute your audio. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. Peace.
Peace. m.reck was good.
What's going on with you?
Well, this Stacks with the facts, man. I called last week. I'll come back with another one for you, man.
Yeah, Stacks, man. Your phone sound a little spooky, man. What's going on? Take me on speaker.
I ain't on speaker, but that's crazy. I'm calling you from my house phone. I just told my girl let me use her phone because she got the iPhone. She talking about use the house phone. It's
Yeah, now that house phone sounds spooky as hell. I ain't gonna hold you.
Back?
Yeah, because your story gonna be compromised.
I'll just call back, bro.
All right, no doubt, Stacks. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo.
Peace.
What's going on, man? This is your boy Terry, man.
What's happening with you, Terry?
I can't call it, man. I got a quick, short story, man. Okay, I'm with me. It's me and three of my homeboys. We in a car going to the club. And we at a stop sign. And it's like a light, but it's in the eyeball form. But it has it's like in the air, but it's floating. Like a 3D dimension looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Like a portal. That's what it looked like. It looked like a portal. And I promise on everything, bro. I thought I was the only one seeing it. But how I know my homeboys seen it, they looked at me, was like, bro, do you see that? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I see it too. So, the person that was driving go past it, makes a left going past it. So, I'm the only person that looked back to see what it was. And I looked at the back of the light, bro. It had no back to it. It was like a flat, like 2D dimension portal. But it was gold in the middle and red on the outside, like an eyeball, like how an eyeball is.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just floating like a UFO. But it wasn't even 5 feet off the ground. But yeah, that's all I had to say, bro. I don't know what it was, but that was kind of creepy. That was real spooky. So I don't know what that was, but that's my story.
My brother, thank you for calling.
All right.
All right. Peace. Salute. I got a voicemail. Let me see what this is about.
Put your hands up.
Oh, damn troll. Matter of fact, let me block this troll. How can I block this troll? Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
When the m.reck is sus.
The trolls is having a ball tonight on the phones and I see that. Y'all working overtime. I respect it. But I'm gonna bang on y'all every time. Peace.
m.reck, what's up? This Stacks, man. I see I got right back through.
Yes, sir. Stacks, what's happening? You got your girl phone now?
Nah, I got my phone. It
You
don't
got your
sound
phone?
spooky.
Nah, you good. Why your girl don't want to come off that phone? What's happening?
She watching the movie on there.
She watching the movie
crap movie, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Got you. But yeah,
She
talk to me.
watching Vampire in Brooklyn on Rec.
What? That's the classic, son.
I know, so I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
Check this out before I get in the story, though. I'm calling you from an Android. Fisher Price.
Yeah, I was about to say your phone sound a little spooky, but continue on. I was about to say sound a little Fisher Pricey. You know what I'm saying? But continue on.
Nah, but I'm gonna get to this story though, because I was talking to my girl earlier, and I was like, "What story should I tell?" So I'm gonna tell y'all the story about one of my homies, man. Back when I was a young boy, right? Like I said, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. One of my homies got bodied when we was young boys. I was like 13. He was out here in West Virginia. Down in West Virginia, we was young boys in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was out in West Virginia trying to get a little bit of money, and he got killed down there.
My condolences, my brother.
Rest in the essence, it's all good. But my mom was on drugs at the time, and you know what I mean? We was in the transition to moving. So I moved with my dude's mom, who got killed for a little bit until we moved to our new house. All right, so it's about 3-4 months after he passed. He got killed March 1st, 1996, on April Fool's Day of all days, right?
You said March 1st or April 1st?
I mean, not March. I said not March, but you know, April 1st.
Yeah, got you.
4/1/96. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So, I said I used to sleep in his old room. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting chills just telling this story for real. But I just remember one night I was sleeping in a bed, in his bed. You know, it's my homie. We grew up with each other. We came to each other. We started selling drugs with each other. We in the streets with each other. All that type of stuff, right? He gets killed in West Virginia. I'm sleeping in his room, and I'm thinking, because I was high and I was drinking, so I'm thinking like I recollect it so clear. I just tell my mom, because I know I was high, but I remember this so vividly. Now I'm sitting there on the bed and I'm thinking I'm dozing off, falling asleep, but I'm actually kind of like in that state to where, you know, they call it the world between dreams or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Type situation. And I'm looking at the smoke detector, and the smoke detector you know how the smoke detector in the dark, it got the little green light on there, but I'm looking at it and it's looking like a face, like it has eyeballs on it and everything, and I'm like, I'm not tripping.
Hold on, the smoke detector?
I mean, not the smoke detector talk, but I'm saying where the smoke detector is at, it has lights on it, and if you look at it a certain way, it look like it's two, like you would think it was like two different separate lights looking at you, but by the smoke detector was where my man used to hang all his clothes up. You know what I'm saying? And he had a shirt hanging out there. And I said, I'm tripping, like, is that the smoke detector? Or I'm tripping, but it was like an actual face. And there was an image right there, and I seen it. Because it woke me up, because this was my eyes is up, and I'm standing up in the bed. I'm like, am I tripping? But no, I'm up, and I'm seeing this. And I'm like, and it just was like, it was like, I see you here. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm thinking, and I'm looking at the face. It kind of looked like my man. His name was Billy. You hear me, wrestling?
Wow.
You feel me? But when I'm looking at Billy, it's like it's his face, but I don't like it's him, but it's not him. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, you're not Billy though. And he was, and these, I'm telling you, on everything I love, this voice said, we are not Billy, but we have him.
Hold on.
And we're going to come for you. And look, no, I'm telling you real shit facts.
Yeah. Continue on.
And it told me that they're going to come for me if you know what I'm saying? Basically, come for me if I go down the same path or start doing the same stuff Billy was doing.
Wow, hold that thought. Spooky! Continue on.
No, real talk though. Remember, real talk.
That's crazy.
And I just, ever since I've been having these, I told you I've been having these experiences with these entities and stuff since I was a young boy. And I've been doing my research and led me on the path to finding certain things. And I like to tell that story because it makes so much sense with so much other stuff that's going on that I could get in and call back and talk about other things though. But it's just like, I like to share that experience because it lets me know, like I said, I remember that I was smoking and drinking earlier that day. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I was high, but I'm thinking I'm like, nah, I wasn't asleep. I wasn't dreaming. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't like dazed or because I was wide awake. I was fully aware of what was going on. And these entities, it's not the first time I had interactions with these entities either, man. You know, I just want to leave y'all with that. You know what I'm saying? I think I sent the email to the wrong thing. I think I sent it to the something else. It wasn't the TV promo one, it was some other stuff. I think I sent the email too, but I got it's the TV promo to send something too, right?
Yeah, you could send it to the m.reck TV promo at Gmail. m.reck TV promo at Gmail. Yeah.
Right. Once again, man, shouts out to you and the Earth Lamina, man. Look, I just heard a girl trying to call clowning. Listen, man.
It's all good.
Hey,
Don't even acknowledge that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
and I apologize.
Nah,
I
it's all
digress,
good.
man. But man, when it comes to stuff like that, man, I like the way you handle it, bro. You hear me?
Yeah,
you know, so
I don't play no
all up under your
disrespect.
skin and just keep it moving, man.
I don't play no disrespect to me, my queen, the Earth, anybody on my team.
Do it.
We ain't doing that. You feel me?
Right. I definitely respect that, man.
No doubt, family. Salute.
Right. So I'll call back next Sunday or something, man. You know what I mean? Keep it moving, man. Keep it going, man. Look, man, everybody out there, y'all. Hey, don't be woke out there. Stay awake, man. These entities, they coming for all of us, man. They opening up portals over there in CERN and everything, man. Y'all better get y'all knowledge up on what's going on out here. These entities are coming for us. Thanos is on the way.
No doubt, my brother.
Shouts out to the Earth and m.reck, man.
Yep. Peace to the Earth. Salute to you, homie.
Facts with the facts. Columbus, Ohio, representing, man.
All right. Peace.
All right, brother.
Peace. You're now tuning to m.reck TV. Y'all know the protocol. Just keep it clean. Let's get it.
Big bro, what's going on?
What's happening with you?
All right, this is to protect the innocent. I'm gonna say my name is Sam.
Salute.
Now the story is like in '95. All right, Bed-Stuy, '95. Classen and Putnam. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I'm headed to work. You know, the seasons is changing. I'm angry because I'm running late. So now I gotta take a cab. You know, this is before Uber and all that. So now I gotta go to. I say, best place to catch a cab is Fulton and Classen. Facts. So now I'm like, so I'm headed there. So I'm going up the street. I'm going to walk bodega. I don't know. They closed, but somebody outside. I'm walking, dude screaming. Yo, this shit is spooky. I'm stuck, bro. Forgive me. It's spooky story, bro. I'm walking. Dude hollering up the street. He's like, yo, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, surely he ain't talking to me. I'm about my business. Headed to work. Hey, how you doing? I'm like, nobody's out here but me. Dude says, my name is Jay. I'm like, okay. I'm looking around. Ain't nobody out here, bruh. I'm like, okay. I made up something. My name is James. Kept it moving. Kept it pushing. Dude is like, you mind if I get your number? Give you a call sometime? See, damn near got hit by traffic walking toward him. I said, hey, listen here. I'm not out that mob, son. I'm going this way. I think I was pointing north. I don't know. I pointed south. You take yourself that way.
So hold on. The homie was trying to get at you on Funboy time?
Hey, yeah, I told you this was the spookiest story I ever heard.
That's a whole different type of spooky. That's Funboy spooky. You know what I'm saying?
It's spooky. Is it spooky or not? It's what? Let me finish the story.
That's Mr. C spooky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hold up. Time out. Because I meant to holler at you on another level. Bro, when you're doing your videos, Big Daddy Kane, that's my man. I need to know, did he know about this trisexual stuff? Because I know Scoop and Scrap, bro.
Listen.
Yo, he rolled like a soldier back in the day, in the 90s. He rolled like a soldier. I'm like,
let me tell you something.
His own security.
I'm gonna say this. That fun boy
Yes, sir.
should have never got a platform to speak.
No, B. It ends on a conclusion. You got to hear me out, bro.
No, not you.
Respectfully, I know how you.
No, I'm not talking about you. Because we already know what type of time Mr. C was on, so he shouldn't even had a platform for that type of time. You dig?
I follow.
Yeah,
I
so
follow.
we're gonna leave that right there.
Yes, sir. But continuing with the story, so I'm trooping. It's Jay. I'm like, bro, I'm going this way. I'm not out that mob. You take yourself that way. And I said, I'm serious. So I kept it pushing, kept it moving, the clashing. I got like a block left. Dude, now I'm across the street now. So I'm walking up and dude still following behind me saying something, I don't know what he was saying. You still talking? I turned around abruptly. I'm like, okay. Bro, when I say I hit this ninja with the Ryukin, bro, I came from down south with it. You hear me? I hit him and I thought I hit him and caught him. Nah, I must have been holding. Bro. And he went scurrying across classing. I remember he grabbed this big dude, big dude, light skinned blue jean jacket. He grabbed him on the shoulder. He says, help. He's taking it wrong. Dude turned around. He had a cup of coffee in his hand. He turned around in the middle of the street. Dude looked at me with determination in his eyes. I said, bro, you better mind your mother effing business. And bro, when I say he turned around like the 5 heartbeat, a dude off the 5 heartbeat, woo! I don't know. He must have seen something in my eyes. It was victory. So it was one of those days after one of those big storms. Crispus Attucks Park is right there. It was one of them days after those big storms. All them big tree branches is out. Wow. So the dude, I picked up one of them branches, bro, and I hit him with the Ryukin. I kept it going. I said, you still think I'm cute? You still think I'm cute now?
Yo, fam, you my man, no disrespect, but it's too much fun boys activity going on.
That's it, bro.
All right, peace, though.
That's the conclusion.
Double deuces and bubble gooses on that. I can't do it no more, man. It was too much fun boy activity going on for me, man. I'm sorry. Mr. C can't get no light over here. Mr. C or his fun boys won't get no light over here. I'm sorry. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Rex Paper up front from Arkansas.
What's happening?
What's good, big bro? I got a spooky little setting that happened when I was 16.
Okay, talk to
I
me.
just wanted to state it.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So my cousin, him and his old lady was going out. And I'm from Arkansas, so I'm leaving the projects. I go pick up my little vibe. We ride to my cousin's house, and he wanted me to watch the kids for him. So bam, him and his old lady, they go out. All right, they leave. Me and her, we chilling, smoking and stuff, doing our little thing. And bam, it come time to have intercourse. Next thing I know, I get undressed first. Boom, boom. She get undressed next, but she had one of them, you don't want to mess with a Zoan froze, bro. And it was spooky as hell. It like hurt my heart. Like I wasn't expecting to see nothing like that, man. It kind of hurt. She had the bush.
Hold on, this is a fun boy story?
No, this ain't a fun boy story. This is a real life story. Me and another female, she had a big bush. And like you don't want to mess with a Zohan. Like Adam Sandler on that movie. Like it was kind of scary.
Oh man.
You know how he was like, the bush. Yeah, she had one of those. It was like a tree branch. And it shouldn't be that way.
A tree branch.
Kind of spooked me out. Yeah, it was like a fro, like a Jackson 5 fro. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? What is that?
Good
It
Lord.
hurts.
Man, no doubt, family. I appreciate you calling. That was spooky.
All right.
All right. Yo, let me know if I'm bugging. Let me know if I'm bugging. Yo, it's getting spooky on a whole nother time with these calls. A tree branch. Nah. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I don't know. I just for right now. Listen, man.
Maybe I'm
Mute your audio.
Stepmommy.
Yeah, stepmommy, huh?
I got a story.
Nah, I'm good on you, stepmommy. Yeah. I'm gonna take a few more callers. We coming up on that 2-hour mark, man. Somebody better call me with a real good story, cause man, it's getting spooky on another note out here. Man. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short.
This is JoJo
Let's get
calling
spooky.
from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Said JoJo?
Yes.
Okay. Like JoJo Dancer?
Yeah, I called before.
Yes. What's happening?
Salute to you and
Salute.
Amina.
Salute. Peace to the
my
earth.
story is I had went to this thrift shop and I got a little stuff clown. And I started to get a funny feeling. And everywhere I threw it in the garbage. But everywhere I
Hold
went,
on, your phone getting a little spooky. I don't know if you got me on speaker or
no, I don't have you on speaker. And I got all audio muted. Can you hear me better now?
you sound decent. You sound decent, but continue on.
Okay, so what happened was I threw the little stuffed clown away. It had a little bell on it. But every time I would go to another store, I see that similar clown. And it freaked me out to the point where now I can't stand to see no clowns. They just creep me out so bad. So the other day I went to the store, I seen that same clown.
Wow.
I don't like clowns, and that is very spooky to me. I'm wondering if anybody else like clowns.
Nah, I don't like clowns at all.
But again, like I said, everywhere I went, I would see one of those little clowns, and it had a bell on it, and it freaked me out so bad. You know, I kept looking behind myself to see, and then guess what happened? My little granddaughter came over, and she had that same kind of clown.
Oh, wow. That's spooky.
When I told my daughter instantly threw the thing in the garbage. We got a doll. All right.
All right.
Well, that's my spooky story for the night.
No doubt. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace. Shouts to my brother Tyson. A lot of booty goon stories tonight. Facts. You not tripping, wreck. Sausage flies is no brainer. I can never get that word right. You know what I mean? I ain't Spanish. I always fuck that word up. But salute, homie. Bueno. Yeah, I think that, I think that's the word. I might have got it all twisted. But shouts to Tyson. A lot of booty goons calling with their nasty stories. They fun boy stories. I know I ain't bugging. Salutes. What's going on tonight, man? Y'all better come with it, man. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
All right, this is Swavy from Florida. You can hear me, bro?
What's your name, fam?
Swavy.
Savy?
Swavy.
Swavy. All right, what's happening from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening with you, fam?
All right, so this goes back. I was like 7 years old type thing, right? Whatever. Haitian. I got Haitian background, so me and Mom Duke or whatever. I was getting bad, so Mom Duke had to send me back to Haiti and shit. I mean, had to send me to Haiti. I'm not born. I wasn't born there and shit. But I had a little brother, right? So she sent me there with him. So I mean, long story short, we ended up like in Haiti. There's not really that much lights and shit like that. So when it get dark, man, I don't want to curse, but when it gets
you
dark,
did it about 4 times, son. You did it about 4 times. But I said you already cursed like 4 times. But continue on though.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's my fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes to the point where we gotta keep candles on to keep the light on and lights on and stuff like that, right? So basically, I remember long story short, I don't want to stay too long. So I remember I was mad and I was just like sitting around. There was storytelling, My mom had my little brother on her and stuff like that. And mind you, I'm 7 years old. I got a clear mind, you feel me? So I'm just mad. I'm being a kid. I'm like, yo, nah, I don't want to be here. I'm not used to the Haiti, you feel me? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go back home, man. So I catch a fit and I go to one of my auntie's rooms. That's like on the other side of the crib. So mind you, I'm sitting in the room alone now, and we got lamps and that shoot with gas and stuff like that. So it's not that much light, but it's like enough, and the room is like enlightened a little bit. But so I'm sitting on the edge of my aunt's bed, right? And I just remember I'm just sitting. I'm like, man, I can't wait till I go home. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, I don't even know why she took me here. And I just remember, bro. I don't know how that happened. I know I was tripping, bro. Like I ain't even start steaming broccoli at that time. I'm 7 years old, bro. You know when you feel something. I'm sitting on the edge of my bed, and I lie to you not, man. A whole palm just land on my head and just holds me there. Boom. As soon as it touches me, bro, I just get like I just get shook, and then like adrenaline pumping, my hair raised up. I'm like, I try to jump off and try to run, and it held me still on the bed. You feel me? So I'm there, I'm just like screaming, crying, like mommy, mommy, mommy. And then they ran to the room. As they running, as soon as she gets to like the doorway, because like the door, you could close it, but the door was like the room door was open. It was like it's late night, and then it's mad dark too. So I don't want to. Like I'm a kid, so I don't really want to be stranded thoroughly. So whatever, the door's kind of the doorway is exposed. As soon as I see them get to the door, like the doorway, the palm just lets me go. And it's like I hopped off the bed, like yo. I'm like, oh snap! And they're like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's wrong with you? I'm like, somebody just held my head, mommy. Da, 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 da. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, this is why I told you I don't even want to be here. Da, da, da. But after that, it's just a little scary. I mean, just a little scary something because I don't know what these dudes is talking about tonight, like tree branches and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Stay on topic.
Got you.
You feel me? But
yeah.
Swave you one more time, man. Good
no
show
doubt.
though, yo. You
Thank
feel
you,
me?
bro.
I respect it.
No doubt.
I might hit you up with another one for part 17 if you still keeping up.
Yes, sir. Salute, man. Appreciate you calling in. All right.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. Peace.
Yo, m.reck.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up, man? Stop playing.
What's going on, son? I'm hearing you with that same energy. Yo, you sound like you just woke up. You was like, yo, m.reck.
This fat Doc Kanye, you already know what it is, man.
What's
Shout
happening?
out for the whole DMV. Fat Doc Kanye.
Oh, what's happening? You said Fat
It's my
Doc.
birthday, homie.
Fat Doc.
Birthday.
You switched your name? Yeah. I thought it was Fat Kanye, so it's Fat Doc Kanye now?
It's always been Fat Doc Kanye, bro. I've been in your comments saying spooky the whole time, bro.
Salute, Fat Doc Kanye. It's his birthday. Happy born day. What's going on with you? You heard? Let me hit you with the spooky on your. Let me hit you with the spooky. I'm about to hit you with the spooky on your born day.
Let's
Spooky! Let's get it. Fat Dot Kanye. Happy born day. What you drinking
Thank
on,
you,
son?
brother. Is it what I'm drinking on?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Let me see what the label of this is. Casamigo Reposado.
What?
Tequila 100%. Yes, sir.
You drinking on something spooky, my brother. I ain't never heard of that.
Spooky! You already know what it is.
Spooky! Spooky!
Hey, man,
no doubt, man. Yo, thanks for calling, man. You just wanted to hear that spooky. I already know. Salute, my brother.
Hey, man.
Happy born day.
100, bro.
100.
Keep it gangster, man. Thank you, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
You're welcome. Peace. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky. Yo, crazy. Yo, hold on. Nigga said he was drinking on that bum juice. Yo, Peace, what's happening?
Peace.
What's going
What's up,
on?
Reck?
What's happening with you?
Yeah, man, I got a story. I was me and my baby mother, we was walking to the store one night out here in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So we see a little girl run across the street in like one of those like those old nightgowns from like the Western days. You know what I'm talking, like Little House on the Prairie.
Yes, sir.
And it was a little white girl, probably about 3-4 years old. This was at night. This was like at 9:30 at night. So I told her, she was like, look at that ghost. And I was like, get out of here. There ain't no ghost. So I'm like, and she was like, look, she just ran across the ditch. I'm like, there ain't no ditch there. It's a street right there. It's like it's flat. Cause we were like a block down. Like, so I'm like, all right. So when we get there, me and her were arguing the whole way till we got to where we saw her. The girl ran, there was a ditch there, but she ran there like there wasn't no ditch there and ran right into like a fence, a wooden fence. And I was like, oh, wow, that was it was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ever since then, I never believed in ghosts until and we argued for a while. And she was like, that was a ghost, because she's Jamaican. She was like, that was a ghost. I was like, get out of here. I thought it was like a crackhead kid like out at night. You know what I'm saying? Running the streets.
Got you. Now I appreciate you tapping in, bro.
All
right. Man. Somebody better come with that shit tonight. I need a good spooky story to end the show off, man. We almost at the 2-hour mark. It's still like over 750 people in the building. Let's get it. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's up, m.reck?
What's up, bro?
Peace.
Peace. What's
Jersey.
happening? Yeah. Jersey in the building, man. Talk directly into the phone, family. You sound a little far away.
You hear me? It's better?
A little better.
Yes. So I had called you before. I had a story. I was in South Carolina. The chick, she was sleeping. You clowned me with the Master P stuff.
I did?
Anyway.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bad.
I know you got mad callers, man.
Yeah.
All that.
Your pardon, self.
But nah, you good. So so like with these stories, like you might have some people that be calling in, and they really be some stuff done happen to them. And they might be like, I know, just speaking from experience, like the first time I told the story, I was kind of excited to get through. So you know what I'm saying, I couldn't really express the story wholly. Like you would have had to ask me questions and all that. You kind of, you know what I'm saying, you ain't really take it serious. You kind of played with it, but that really happened.
Okay.
What I'm about to tell you is it really happened too. Like, I'm not calling you playing no games. Like, I'm gonna tell you something that really happened to me. Like,
Got you.
So now I recall a time like I had moved to Maryland or whatever. So I mean I'm in the house now. I was on a run, so I ran from Jersey, and I was in Maryland, and I wasn't working or nothing. I was just in the house all the time. You know what I'm saying? I do my little odd jobs here and there, but nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not working at no companies or nothing. So but basically just in the house all the time. So I was in the house. I'm in the house, and I got the headphones on. I'm on the computer, and looking at videos. So I got the headphones, I got the earbuds in my ear, so I'm on the bed, laptop in my lap, and something just went boom, like a big boom. So it was such a big boom. It couldn't have been nothing like no soap dropping, no you know what I'm saying? You would think that something like crashed into the house or something. It was that big of a boom. So you stood there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah. So it was like a real big boom. Now I'm in the house by myself. So I take the earphones off. I'm like, damn, it was such a big boom. It kind of like froze me. So I got out the bed. I goes to the front. Now I'm looking around trying to see what could have dropped to make this noise. So I'm walking all through the house. I go in the bathroom. I look in the tub, like see if anything in the bathroom wouldn't have dropped, wouldn't have made this loud of a noise. So I'm looking all around. It's nothing. I go in the living room. I even go outside the house, man. I'm looking around. I'm thinking of something that crashed to the house. All that, nothing. So I'm like, damn. So I come back in the house. Now it goes back in the room. So I'm just baffled. So in the front, and you know what I'm saying. When I got at the end of all my whole journey of trying to find out what this noise could have been. You know, when you give up, you at that point like, man, you know, you can't find what it is. So I'm about to just relax again and get back in the bed and get comfortable. But I look at the front of the bed on the carpet. It's like a what is it called? Impression, like a you know, like a mark in the carpet in the front of the bed, right at the head of the bed in the carpet. It's like hoof, like hoof marks in the front of the, and like right up, like yeah. And then at the same thing, like even in that house, like something else happened to me, right? So no, it was a little girl, you know, the baby. We bought her some fish. So nobody really took care of the fish. I would feed, like I didn't do nothing, like you know what I'm saying. I would be in the house all the time by myself. So I fed the fish. You know, we play with the fish, like tap the tank and all that. I would do all that. So one night I was, you know what I'm saying, like I'm tapping the tank. So when I tapped the tank, I heard like a something tapping, like while I'm tapping. So you know what I'm saying, you don't think nothing about it. Like I didn't think nothing about it. Like okay, I tapped the tank, but at the same time when I tapped the tank, something was tapping like the window to the house. So I tapped the tank, and at the same time, something was tapping the window of the house. So I'm like, damn. I tapped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm going too a little too far. You done with me?
Nah. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Well, see, yeah, I'm tapping I'm tapping the tank, but at the same time, like something tapping the like I hear a tap. So I'm like, oh snap. So then you know what I'm saying? I go outside to look up around the house. Ain't nobody outside, but just stuff like that, like something crazy.
Wow.
Like, yeah, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying? You already know, like it's a whole lot of, it's something going on.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. Peace. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
My name is Jessica, and I'm calling from Pennsylvania. I'm working up here currently, but I'm from Tampa, Florida. And this is my first time tuning in to the Spooky Hour. I do follow you on YouTube and everything. But so my spooky story, I don't even say spooky because I mean it's just like legit.
Okay.
So my grandmother, unfortunately, back in 2006, 2007, she was killed. She was crossing the street in Memphis, and a cop, he was off duty, but he was drunk driving, and he hit her while she was crossing the street. And I was in school at the time, and of course, I received the devastating news from my family and everything, and you know, it was really tormenting me, you know. So I got home, of course, you know, paid my respects, attended the funeral and everything, and I got back to school. I was attending a school in Colorado at the time, and I remember one night I was laying in my dorm room, and you've heard of the saying, "A witch riding your back," right? I'm not sure if that's a Southern thing, but in the South, when you wake up but you can't move, it's a saying that a witch is riding your back. So for some reason, like it was like around 1 o'clock it was like late night. I had woken up because I remember I had my blanket was over my face, and I had woken up but I couldn't move, and all of a sudden, I saw like headlights coming towards me, and I kid you not. I mean, my hand is on the Bible as I'm almost shaking, like recalling the story. I felt like I was the headlights coming to me, right? And when the minute the lights touched me, I went floating, like I got hit by. It was a car coming. It was as if I was my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And the second the lights hit me, I went floating in the air, and then I went boom. Fell on the ground, right? Because, you know, and I heard the most in my right ear, man. I heard the most demonic laughter ever. The movies can't even touch this, you know. And I remember I was laying there, and I couldn't do anything. I was so sick.
Like that? Seriously. That type of laugh?
I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah, that.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was playing the sound effects. It was that type of laugh?
It was no, it was something out of this world, man. Like you couldn't, the movies, no sound effects could touch this. Like this was straight up demonic. Like I'm being like dead ass. Like no, there's no movie that Constantine, what other movie, Devil, any you know, demonic laughter that you've heard in a movie, this can't touch that. You understand me?
Got you.
I was seriously stiff, and what it was. Now that I've grown in my walk with God, you know, you heard of the scripture, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness and principalities in high places. You've heard of that scripture, right? Okay, he's like,
no, I'm listening.
But well, you know, that's what it comes down to, and what it was. The devil knew, Lucifer, Satan. He knew that the nature of my grandmother's pain, it was so violent. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she died of natural causes. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, she was sick. I mean, she got messed up. So what he was doing to me, he was tormenting me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just going back to that night, I remember I was just laying there after this happened, and all of a sudden, I just screamed Jesus. And like I broke free, and I grabbed my blanket, I ran out the room, and I ran to my next door, my neighbor, the young lady whose dorm was next to mine. And, you know, of course, you know, we called the chaplain. I was straight up, I was shook up. Like, and people don't think, I mean, this is real, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying? People believe in angels, people believe in God and Yahweh. I mean, there's also demons. I mean, if a person is a Christian, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you read it in the Word of God, where you remember when Christ, the man was possessed, and you know, Jesus, he walked up, you know what I'm saying? Yeshua, he walked up on the guy and was like, "Yo, who are you?" He asked the demon, "What is your name?" And he said, "We are legion, for we are many. I am legion, for we are many." You know what I'm saying? And people don't think this thing isn't real, but this is some real hardcore. It's a spiritual thing. A lot of times we see people doing dumb things, You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's just, he bugging. Or I know that's what y'all say in New York. I worked in New York during the pandemic, so I kind of picked up on some of the lingo, you know. But he'll say, oh, yeah, he bugging. You know, I'm like, he crazy. You know, but man, you got to think of it from a spiritual standpoint.
Hold
you know
on, let me interject Let me interject real quick. You mean to tell me the first time you heard bugging was during the pandemic?
No, like I listened. Like I'm from the South.
Yeah, I know, but that's from the 80s. Like
bugging.
Bugging?
Oh, but I didn't look. You know, I grew up in Memphis. We didn't say bugging and all that. You know, but I heard some of the old school rap. You know, dang, I can't think. Like, what is it? Thinking of a master plan. Paid in full. What's his name? Eric B. and Rakim. Yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim. Yeah.
Rakim. Yeah. So you know, but when I worked in New York last year and just kind of like interacting with you know, my coworkers at Lincoln Medical, just hearing them talk and just, you know, not, you know, hearing it like in a rap song or whatever, you know. So it was kind of cool.
Got you.
So, but yeah, so that's my spooky, I can call it spooky story. I mean, that's like, it's not even like spooky, like, ooh, like, no, like this like legit happened. And I mean, till this day, like, not to say that I'm shook, but that has always stayed with me when I hear people talking about, you know, experiences. And it's like, yo, you know, this thing is real. You know, people say, oh, we're human beings. But I say, no, we're spiritual beings. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're spiritual beings, you know, having a human experience. You know what I'm saying? We're spirit. We are spirit, you know. But yeah, but you know, people just have to, you know, stay prayed up and just, you know, seriously don't take it lightly, because just as God is like in the business of saving souls and, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, reconnect us with his kingdom, so is Lucifer. Like he know he's going to be in what is eternal damnation. You know, like he's trying to recruit as many as souls as he can, you know. So if it takes, you know, whatever, you know, alcohol, drugs, money, women, men, whatever, you know what I mean? So be it. But you know, it's real. And like I said, that night, I would never forget that night as long as I live. And I will keep telling my story. Like, it's real. Like, I mean, bro, when I tell you I could not move, I was seriously, like, I was awake because I had a blue blanket. My blanket, I have to sleep with a blanket. I still have this blanket. It was a light blue blanket. I just kind of had it over my face. You know, that's just how I sleep, you know. And I remember waking up like, oh my God, like conscious, subconscious, everything. I just couldn't move. And man, I'm telling you, I saw them headlights coming. I had become my grandmother, you know.
Gotcha.
And the devil, he was mocking her death.
Oh wow.
You know, but
my
think about it. Yeah.
I appreciate you calling though. All right.
Yeah.
Thank
no
you.
problem. You have a good night. Y'all
Have a
stay
good
safe
night.
up there.
All right. You too. Peace. Mutual audio. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yo, that's Remo, bro. I'm in LA.
Shouts to Remo. Shouts to the whole LA. What's happening, G's?
What's going on, bro? So I'm originally from Brazil, bro. Born and raised. And when I was about
Brazil?
like 7, huh?
You said you were originally from Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay, salute.
Yeah. So I was like 7, 8 years old, and I was playing in my living room, and I was just jumping on the couch, and my mother, like, I was like kind of like on top of her, so she kind of pushed me. And I remember this vividly, bro. And I kind of fell on the couch. And when I look in the, it was a hallway in my room. And when I look at the hallway, it was an old lady staring at me. If she was pale, like white, a white lady, dressed all white. And she was just staring at me. And she looked like disappointed. You know what I mean? She like shaking her head and just looking at me like
And I remember, man, and my cousin was with me, and she remembered too. She still sees dead people to this day.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? Yeah, like one of our homies, her father died. He was kidnapped, and he was like involved with some mob stuff. He was kidnapped, and he was tortured and killed. And she saw him before everybody knew that he was dead. Like she saw him like walking down the street before everybody knew, but he been there already. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, man, that's wild. She remember that too with that old lady, but that was the only thing that I seen. You know what I mean? After that, man, it was like, damn. You know.
Got you, man. I appreciate you tapping in, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's up, Reck? This truck gang, Jose out of Vegas.
What's happening? Shouts to the whole truck gang. Jose out of Vegas. Let's get it. Talk to me.
Man, I got one for you, man. Back a couple years ago, I was at the crib. This crazy and spooky. I was at the crib chilling, right? So my aunt called me, and she was all frantic on the phone, like, you need to really get over here because your cousin is really flipping out. I don't know what's wrong with him. So I was like, huh? So, I jumped in my car and I rushed over to her house. And when I came in the front door, man, my cousin was like in the kitchen. And when I ran in the kitchen, he was standing there, like, doing the Hulk Hogan stretch, like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I don't know what's wrong with him. So, hold on. Listen, man, this is true, man. So listen. So he ripped his shirt off like Hulk Hogan, right? And ripped his shirt down. Hold on. I was looking at him like, hold on. Now you gotta look this up, Reck. When I tell you the story, you gotta look this up on YouTube. It's on there. So he ripped his shirt off, right?
Like Hulk Hogan, right?
His shirt off.
He ripped his
like
shirt
Hulk
off
Hogan.
like Hulk Hogan.
You know how Hulk Hogan used to do the rip shirt off thing? He ripped his shirt off, right? And grabbed the refrigerator.
Nah, you said he grabbed the refrigerator. Nah, come on.
He was like, it was a door, the back door was behind me. And so when he ripped his shirt off, he did that Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? And hold on. I was like, hold on, he flipped it. And my aunt was behind me like something wrong with it. But she didn't know he had smoked that stuff earlier. You know what I'm talking about? He had got a hold to some wet
dust.
Huh?
You was smoking that dust?
Yeah, he smoked them wet daddies and got super strong.
The wet daddies.
Yeah, he smoked them wet daddies. So
yo, that's the first time I heard that.
Listen, man.
Nigga smoked the wet daddy. Oh man.
Yes, you have to.
That sound all the way spooky though. I ain't smoking on no wet daddies. That sound hella spooky.
This is not the spooky part, Reck. Listen to the spooky part. And my hand of God, if they listen to this, tell your people to look up Tracy Martin in Cleveland running down the freeway butterball naked. And they will see the video.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow.
He tossed the refrigerator over.
Hold on. He tossed the refrigerator? Come on now.
Listen. He tossed the refrigerator over, right? And so I was like, oh, no. So he ran out the back door, and I chased him out the back door, but he jumped in his car. Now, look this up, Reck. Look this up on YouTube. My hand of God. Listen, you can look this up on YouTube, and everybody listen. Look up Tracy Martin. Guy ran down the freeway butt naked. Listen, this is what he did, man. He ran out the backyard, jumped in his car. Right, by the time I got out there, I got to my car. I chased him, but he got away from me. He got on the freeway, Reck.
I mean, listen, m.reck. Listen, man, this is a true story. Let your people look it up.
I'm listening, but fam, this shit is funny as hell. Everybody in the chat room is crying. I'm not disputing.
Because if they look it up, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God!" When they see the video and see him running down the freeway fast as hell. The police is chasing him, and he looked like Herschel Walker, butterball naked, running down the freeway, man. Butterball naked. The police was running behind him.
Yo.
Hey, the police couldn't catch him. This boy used to be fast when we was younger in elementary, junior high school. He played on the football team. He was so damn fast when you look at this video, Brad. When you look at this video on YouTube, his name is Tracy Martin. Look it up. You're going to see him on the freeway running butterball naked down the freeway. And the police
look, I don't want to see no naked man running down the highway. So pause on that.
But I'm telling you, your people can look it up. I hope somebody look it up. They're going to be like, oh, snap. I see it. But anyway, he crashed into about 5 cars, jumped out the car, butterball naked, man. Listen. He was butterball naked, jumped out his car, and started running down the freeway butterball naked, man.
Oh man, son. You might have the funniest story of the night. Fuck Spooky. That shit is funny as hell. Like,
I want you to listen, Reck. I want you to look this up, man. When you get off here, look up Tracy Martin in Cleveland running down the freeway butterball naked. And you're going to see this brother and you're going to be like, oh my God, man, that brother was running so fast. The police couldn't catch him. But that's my spooky, scary story, man. I just had to liven it up for you a little bit, Rex.
You definitely did. I ain't going to front. That might have been the story of the night by default because it's so damn funny. Like, yo.
Hey, man, your boy Malcolm got to come on because you know I bring it, so he got to bring one too. But salute, Rex.
No doubt. Shouts to you. Shouts to Malcolm. Salute to you, man.
Hey, look this up, Rex. Look this up. Tracy Martin in Cleveland running down the freeway butt naked. And your people going to be like, oh, my God. When they see it, they just going to act a fool on your little channel, man. I swear my
Somebody said they found the video. Put the link in the description, y'all, because I ain't looking for it.
Let me put the link in there. When you see it, Rex, you just
in the chat room.
Out, hit the flow.
Put the link in the chat room.
Oh, no, man. He kept it all the way 100. But salute, Reck, and I appreciate the spooky hours. Keep it up, my brother.
No doubt. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Peace. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
This is Mama Kelly. I'm from Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Do me a favor, mute your audio.
Okay. How about that?
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, and you sound hold on 1 second. You sound far away. If you can speak directly into the phone or take me off speaker, either one of the two.
No, you're not on speaker. Can you hear me now?
Nah, you sound worse.
Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me charge it up before you cut out, and then I'll call you back.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Because you kind of like breaking through. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm breaking up?
Yeah, I can't hardly hear you that much. I mean, it's like bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? It could be them people, but you know what I'm saying? I'll just call you back. Let me charge my phone just a little bit more.
Okay, what kind of phone you on?
I'm on the iPhone, but
okay.
It's like you know I have to do certain things to my electronics and things because the algorithm. Plus, I know they watching me. I have to tell you.
You said you know they watching you. You know they watching you. Who you talking about?
Them people. I don't want to talk like that, but you know they shut me down before, shut my Google counter down.
Oh damn!
So I had no access to nothing because simple reason I was very professional. I commented on something on a news briefing, and after that, 2 days later, when you have no access for 72 hours, and we're watching you. I couldn't check my email. I couldn't do anything. Nothing. So I'm like, okay.
You know what? But
okay,
call back though. All right.
I will,
Thank you.
sweetie. Okay.
All right. Her phone sounded spooky. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace. You know.
Pete,
Yeah. Who this?
this is Denise again. I sent you the a photo of the picture.
Okay. I'm
But
gonna check it after I get off the show.
okay. Well, I just have one quick story that just happened recently.
Okay.
I have a real good friend, and I counsel her from time to time because we that study voodoo, you know, one might know a little bit more than the other. So she came to me the first week in February, and she asked me, did I know anything about ascension? And I told her I just been studying that recently, but my friend in LA have a little bit more knowledge, and I shared with her what I knew. And I asked her, why was it that she was interested in ascension? Because ascension is what we go through our time of death. And she was like, I was just curious about it because I heard someone else talk about it. She's a psychiatrist, and she told me in her field, really they're trying to study the spirit and help people spiritually. So she heard that word and she wasn't familiar. So I told her, well, when I get a little more information, I share it with you. Now I have a shaman, and my shaman counsels me from time to time. And she shared with me that I'm, moving up to different dimensions. And so since I am with my mindset, be careful with my words. She said my words are powerful. So when we were talking, I was sharing a story with her that my son shared with me. We were just talking. My son is a paramedic. And I shared with her about a young man he told me that was hit by a car, and he takes them to different hospitals and everything. And he know the triage nurses, that when he takes patients in. And he had shared with me that they had listed him as a COVID death when it was an actual, he was hit by a car.
Gotcha.
That's what he told me, the nurse told him. So I shared that story with her, So the next day, which was on a Sunday, I made me some coffee, and it was a beautiful sunny day. And I live on a boulevard, and I sat in my window with nothing, no television or anything, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm just drinking my cup of coffee, And so I started to hear the screeching noise, like a car is burning rubber or something. And when I turned and looked out the window, a man was hit by a car and he was flying in the air. All I saw him was just flipping in the air. You hear me? It was like slow motion. And then he hit the ground and I was screaming, and I came out and he was like a bag of bones. I mean, everyone was looking. It was a horrible sight, I just couldn't believe it, and I thought to myself, I just shared the story similar to that with my friend. You got me? So we had talked a couple of days later and I shared that story with her. She was like, I bet he knew nothing about ascension. She just kind of said that. So the following week, our mutual friend, she called me and she said, Denise, I've been trying to contact Yvonne, and you know how we all get busy and we'll text message. She used to get back to me later, but she didn't get back with me. I was like, really? Well, maybe she's busy or something. She said, no, we were supposed to get together, and they were going to do some things or whatever. And I said, well, let me try to call her. So I tried to call her, and no answer. She said, Denise, I've been calling. I'm just going to go over to her house. So next 20 minutes, she called me and she said, Denise, her vehicle is out front. I was like, that's weird. And she's not answering the phone. I mean, you just talked to her last night, didn't you? She goes, yeah. Now, her nephew is a police officer. She said, I'm going to call him for a well-being check. And then I got real nervous. I said, I'm coming over. Do you know she was in there dead?
Oh, damn. And we're dead.
My friend was deceased in her bathroom.
God damn, that's spooky.
This just happened, and it's like it seemed like to me she knew That's why she was asking about ascension, which deals with death. You know, so
spooky.
Yeah,
spooky.
So if you want this artifact that I have, just let me know and I'll send it to you. But I'm gonna pray for it first, you know. But I just need to give it to someone. My shaman said, "Don't throw it away. Give it to someone and let someone else analyze it." So it's yours if you want it. And thank you for listening.
I don't want it. I thought about it. I don't want it. You know what?
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that because it sounds hella spooky.
I think it got a bad aura. I think I'm gonna get rid of it regardless of what my shaman said, because it's just been sitting here covered up for about a year. And when I just took it down, the color changed a little bit. So I think I'm gonna trash it in the morning.
Yeah, get rid of that.
I got to get rid of this thing out my house.
Please do. But I appreciate you calling again, Denise. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, peace. Peace. You now tune in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Yo, m.reck is back.
Oh, Malcolm, what's happening? The people been calling for you, man. Salute.
Oh man,
salute.
The battle of the trolls, man. I've been trying to get in.
Oh, you've been trying to get through? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
Man, I appreciate you tapping in, man. Please, I'm gonna end the show with you, man. Please send us away with a good story, man. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this happened in California. That was in 2019. So I took an order from a friend at work because he was making burritos, and you know, he needed some extra money, so he asked me, could I pass a list around work, so you know, see what he could work with, like if he was going to get some numbers to, you know, make enough to, you know, earn some money. So I got a list for him of the burritos everybody wanted, and so I took that list over to his house. So I get over his house. I believe this was over somewhere in the San Fernando area. And so I get to his house, I knock on the door, I go in there, and you know, I'm sitting down. He said he's going to take a quick shower. You go take a shower. I'm just sitting there, and I'm watching television, so I changed the channel, and the remote control was sitting right beside me. And as I'm sitting there, you know, just watching the show, all of a sudden the remote control flies off the couch, hits the floor, batteries pop out.
By itself?
By itself.
Damn.
It scared me so fast because it caught me off guard. I stood up, I looked around, and I'm trying to, like, you know, they say dogs got that sixth sense. Well, I'm trying to space quietly around my whole surrounding in that living room. I'm trying to hear a pin drop, because when that remote control flew across the room and the batteries popped out, I know I didn't do it. So I'm trying to listen to what's all around me. Like I'm trying to tune in. Now, the person that I went to go see to get the list to, he was taking a shower. So the shower was running. So I couldn't really get that quiet tune in where I could just focus on what's going on around me.
Got you.
So I just started bagging up. I opened that front door. I left it open. I stood outside that door. It took about 30 minutes before he came out the shower. I want to say his name because, you know, he knows me, I know him. Yeah. So he came out. He had on his towel. And he said, "Why are you out there?" I said, "What's going on in the house?" He said, "In the house?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "That remote control flew across the room." And then this is how he said it. He said it just like this. He said, "Man, it's probably her mom." I said, "What's the deal with his mom, with her mom?" He said that his girl's mom had died a couple of years ago, probably around 2017, maybe 16. The story goes is she was getting a lot of surgery done, like plastic surgery. And California is known for a lot of plastic surgery. You know, a lot of people get surgery, but you know, I didn't know his race of people were really into that. And he said that she was getting so much done that they was giving her freebies, like, "Hey, come by, we got some stuff we want to experiment on you, plastic surgery."
Wow.
They were giving it away free to her because she was paying for so much. They was giving her freebies. And so I guess one of those freebie surgeries they gave her passed away.
Damn. That was her last freebie.
Yeah. And I said, "Well, what's the deal in the house?" He said, "She does that a lot." I said, "She throws that remote control?" He said, "Yeah." I said, what are y'all doing about it in the house?" He said, "We ain't doing nothing." He says, "She just tosses the remote control. It just flies off the couch." I said, "Oh, man." I said, "You need to get the house blessed, or you need to have her to talk to her mom." But I guess they have gotten so used to her doing that. It freaked me out because I would at least thought that I would have picked up on the energy, but the force, it's like somebody flicked something out your hand, except it wasn't out my hand. It just flicked right off the couch, flying right across the room. The remote hits the floor, batteries pop out. I said, "Well, how do you know it's her?" He said, "If those batteries popping out like that all the time," he said, "it's her." I said, "So is she just in the house?" Anyway, while he was in the shower, he asked me, "You like that song that was playing?" I was like, "What song?" He said, "I was playing in the shower." I said, I'm going to say his name. I said, "Roy, I wasn't even paying attention to your song." He said, "That wasn't you whistling?" I said, "No, I don't even whistle, Roy." I'm going to say his name. I said, "I don't even whistle."
Wow.
So, it was so crazy because the force of that remote control, it was like someone was trying to get your attention.
Wow,
It didn't
crazy.
feel like bad. It just felt like they were trying to get your attention, like letting you know that they were there. But I asked him what was the story on her. He said that she had surgery done, and she used to get it done all the time, and then they were giving her freebies. One day they had surgery, and they put her up under the gas, and she never came out of it, and she passed away. So it freaked me out, man. But and San Fernando Valley, it's real dark over there. I never liked it over there. But remember, I told you in your early spooky hour shows that California is full of people that have passed away. A lot of lives have been tragically taken away in California. And this is all over different towns and cities. And so when people are calling in saying that they're seeing this and seeing that, a lot of these cities and towns, the grounds of the soil just ain't been blessed. And it's still reckless stuff going on in the cities, in the inner cities. It's reckless stuff going on. People are dying wrongfully, tragically, and people are passing away in anger and bitterness. And so a lot of these people can't rest because a lot of them think that they're still alive. And they just stuck in the loop of just living life in that tragic of their last moment of their lives. And some of them believe the wrong kind of way, some believe bad, and they still up on this earth causing hell amongst other folks. So that's one spooky stories I can give you right there.
Got you. I appreciate that, Malcolm, man. The people asking, do you have another one, man? You know.
Yeah, I got one more. Check it out.
Let's get it.
I came to Texas. I used to go back and forth from California to Texas. And when my daughter would come from Wisconsin, she would come and meet up with my ex, and we would all get together as family. And I would, see her. But she had my grandson, and so he had when he was born, they said that his heart didn't form right. It didn't complete. So they had to do surgery on him because they're saying that if he was going to have issues with breathing, that his heart would stop beating because of no oxygen. So they had to do surgery on him.
Wow.
And luckily he survived the surgery because I was so scared. I don't mean to say luckily, but he survived that surgery. So when he got around 2 years old and I made a trip to Texas, And, you know, I was babysitting him. So he was crawling, you know, making the baby sounds and, you know, just trying to, you know, figure out, you know, his little knees and feet and hands. So I had my phone out and I was recording him coming out the bedroom. And he was coming into the kitchen / living room. And so I'm recording. I'm on my knees recording him. And I got done recording. When I made my way back to California, about a week later, I decided to look at the video. And when I looked at the video, I started seeing what I thought it was like maybe a fly or something. But when I kept looking at the video, I was in bed looking at it. I said, wait a minute, those are orbs. So I kept looking at it. He had about 1 to 2 to 3, maybe 4 orbs coming past my camera, circling him, following him in every direction that he was going in.
Wow.
And I'm holding the phone. I could not see it with the naked eye. But when I came back to California and I looked at that video a week later, I kept looking at it. I said, those are orbs. So this just confirms for me that when kids are born into the world, they are protected. And maybe it's our ancestors or relatives from way back or recently. These babies are really protected. I mean, the orbs that were flying around him, you could see they were like almost like fireflies.
Somebody said that in the chat room. Why you saying this? Somebody said he's protected.
Yeah, they were flying past my phone, past him, but they were more so protecting him. Like they were all around him. It was like just back and forth, circular motion. More like circular motion, real fast, because you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't see it with the naked eye. But for some reason, the electronic of the phone picks up on things that you will never see. I still have a video of that because it just reminds me that, you know, we're, and whether you get grown or whatever, you're still protected. You know, you're still protected. If you're still here and you hit a certain age, it ain't your time to go. Tragic things happen, but I always believed in, you know, my faith of why am I still here? Because like during this COVID, I lost my best friend. He had a heart attack about a month ago.
Oh wow!
And
condolences.
It kind of hurt me because, you know, we supposed to grew as old men and always looked up to him. Like he was you know, I had my parents, but being a teenager, he showed me how to be cool. He showed me how to, you know, dress. You know, I just learned a lot of stuff from him. And I, you know, to know that he passed away, you know, he passed away of a heart attack. It hurts me so bad because it's like, you know, I guess you get a certain age, you question like, wait a minute, why am I still here? And I don't even need to question myself why anymore. I'm here because God allows me to be here and I have purpose here. I still have purpose and my purpose is not done. I still have work and whatever it is, I'm finding it within my search. So I always believe in, you know, the life and after, you know, death when someone passes away, you know, I'm ready for it anytime it happens, you know, but, you know, I was always taught like, don't never worry about the dead. Cause they said that people always say, the older people down south will say, don't worry about the dead trying to do harm to you. You have to worry about the live people. Them the ones who's going to be doing harm to you. Don't worry about the dead. The dead can't hurt you. It all depends on your faith in yourself. So, yeah. Check it out. I think I got one more. It was a follow-up story with the young lady who called in about a passing of a friend. A few years ago, my dad's sister called, and she called to speak to him. She just called out the blue. My sister and them tried to locate him at the shop because he would hang out with his buddies at the shop where they worked on cars and stuff, but they couldn't find him. And so my sister put me on a two-way. And when I was on a two-way with her, she said, I got my auntie on the phone. I was like, hey. And she was like, hey, how you doing? I said, I'm doing fine. I said, how you doing? She's like, I'm fine. And so she asked me, she said, so when are you going to come back down south? She said, you don't want to come down south when somebody, you know. I said, I don't know. And she said, you don't want to come back down south when somebody passed away. You know, she said, I noticed when you always come, there's always somebody passing away. I said, you know what? You're right. I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to order the biggest van. I'm going to get all the grandkids, and I'm going to come down there. We all going to come down there. She said, you promise? I said, we're going to come down there during that July. It was around probably 2007. And she said, you promise? I said, yeah, I promise. It was on a Saturday. She was trying to get in contact with my dad, and my system just could not locate him. And so I told her, I promise. Next day came, she had passed away, had a heart attack.
Wow.
She was desperately, for some reason, trying to reach my dad. And when she was speaking about coming down there, you don't want to come when someone passed away. The next day came, she had passed away. It freaked me out so bad. I was just thinking to myself, maybe she knew something was going to happen because she was trying to get me to come down there, but she passed away the next day. And it was like awful. Like, you know, it's like
she passed away the next day?
And she told me this on the phone.
Wow.
She said, well, you don't want to come down here when, you don't want to keep coming down here when, you know, someone in the family passed away all the time. And I said, you know what? You're right. And I said, I'm going to get all the grandkids and get my sister and them kids, and I'm going to order a big old van or truck, and we're going to come down there. That's what I told her. And she said, you promise? I said, I promise. This was on a Saturday. When Sunday came, she was dead.
Wow. What happened? She died in her sleep?
She died of a heart attack.
Ooh.
Rumors has it that she was in church. She wasn't feeling well, so she went home. She went home and she was throwing up food that she had ate the following day, which was some greens she had. They said that she took her blouse off and she was fanning her chest because she was real hot. They had called the ambulance to come, but in Mississippi, the state capital, which is Jackson, Mississippi, they're the only one that's got the biggest hospital down there, like for serious injuries. So if you stay 60 miles away from the hospital, they would have to do a flight for life for you, like send a helicopter there in that small town to come and get you, to bring you back down to the state capital, which is down there in Jackson, which is the biggest hospital they got. And they said she was fanning herself, and she was real hot, and she was throwing up these greens she had ate that following day. Wow. Years went by. Dad told me that he was told by his nephew, which was her son, that her son's girlfriend had put rat poison in her food.
Damn. Wow.
Poisoned her.
Wow.
When I'm gonna say her name because I love her so much. When Aunt Stella, my cousin had moved back in the house with his mom, which is my auntie. Because he would, leave, he would come back. He always had a place safe to come back home. But he brought his girl, and he brought her kids in the house. It was about 5 of them. And she kept telling them that she couldn't have all of them in her house because of her lease, and she wouldn't get in no trouble. So my dad told me that that young lady overheard the conversation. Now, hearing that conversation, my cousin was already told by an ex-boyfriend that you probably don't want to mess around with her too much because my mom mysteriously died, and I think she poisoned my mom.
Wow.
Yeah. And when my auntie passed away, because my cousin, he never had an autopsy done to her. But what was told was that she heard my auntie telling her son that she could not have all of them in her house. That, the lady was going to have to go her and her kids. Well, she made some greens that day and cooked for my auntie. She cooked that dinner. And you can't see rat poison because back then they were making the liquid kind. They do the green blocks now.
Wow.
But back then it was just the liquid kind. So what was told was that she poured it into her greens. Next day came, she was in church. She wasn't feeling well. She started throwing up. This is the signs of heart attacks right here. Now, come to find out that rat poison when it kills rats, it causes blood clots. That's how it kills the rat. The rat poison itself, within a 10-day period, it causes blood clots. And that's how they die. That's how they kill the rats. But that's what was said what she had did to my auntie.
Wow.
And it's hard to prove it.
My condolences. My condolences, my brother.
the day it happened, she had vanished. My cousin never saw her no more.
What?
The day she died was the day she vanished, her and her kids. They never saw her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know it's a real story, but I gotta hit the
spooky.
Wow.
It's spooky. I heard the young lady, the young lady offering something, and usually where I come from, you don't want to take something that somebody has that they're not sure about.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I was just entertaining it for the show, but I don't need nobody's mirror, no spooky mirror.
And no disrespect.
No disrespect.
But from the South, we usually don't take in other people's belongings or anyone's belongings, especially people who have passed away. A lot of yard sales are very spooky. So be careful what you buy and be careful what you bring in your house. You may not know all the information on it.
Facts. Yo, Malcolm, once again, you always come through. You came through in the clutch because it was looking real spooky tonight with these so-called stories. You know what I mean? But you always come through with some real official ones. You the spooky hours OG. And I appreciate you, Malcolm.
Yeah, appreciate you too, m.reck, and the earth.
Peace to the earth. But yo, Malcolm, have a good night, my brother. Thank you once again. And my condolences too.
Thank you.
All right,
very
you're welcome. All right, peace, brother. So on that night, we close to 3 hours. I'm gonna end it with Malcolm. That's my brother right there. Always come through with dope stories. Hold on. Let me give this the benefit of doubt real quick. Let me see what they talking. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean. Keep it short. Let's get spooky.
Tracy Martin, Cleveland.
See?
m.reck.
What's happening?
Now listen here, man. See, my cousin called up there and, snitching and shit like the snitch that he is. I smoke wet daddy. But let me tell you some of the story that he didn't tell you. You feel me, m.reck?
Yeah, be easy on the curses. Let's get it.
he ain't tell you when I picked up. Yeah, I was running down the highway necking and stuff too. Forget all that. He ain't tell you when he came up in the house and I had the refrigerator all up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right before that, I just smacked the stuff out of my auntie. You feel me? Which is his auntie, you feel me? Yeah, I just smacked the hell up out of her because you know what she did?
What she did?
She had the audacity to sneeze on the back of my neck and leave all types of thick mucus and didn't want to wipe it off. So she called him. She didn't call him because I was high and had the refrigerator. Nah, she called him because I just smacked the shit up out of her and she done got scared and she wanted some help.
Let me ask you this, man. He said you was smoking on them wet daddies. That's true?
Yeah, but listen here, they don't smoke or do nothing, and they broke in a mug. And then since he wanted to sit there and snitch, hell, he snitched on a cousin. He snitched on a cousin and stuff for selling drugs. Yeah, he did that. He did that. Where they do that at?
So let me ask you this. What's his name? So I know you ain't trolling, but I know you trolling. But what's his name?
Nah. Hey, I had to keep it real because Malcolm been falling off. I'm the coldest troll that you got and stuff. You feel me? I be calling up there. You feel me? I call up here with the little. I call up with the high pitched songs and everything. I'll be having them growling and stuff. I'm the real troll. I'm the one who they really want. But nah, if I was Tracy Martin, that's why I would have called up there and said though, because the niggas snitching. Where they snitch on family at? Where they do that at, m.reck?
No doubt, family. Salute, man. I appreciate all the trolling, wet daddy Tracy.
No, hold on. No, I gotta end it. I gotta end this right because this for the black people. Rain on me high when we're not strong. Don't take the vaccine. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yay! And I love y'all.
No doubt. Yo. On that note, like I said, man, Malcolm definitely came through with some official stories. We had Wet Daddy Tracy call up. You know what I mean? Running down the highway butt naked. But on that note, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Another Spooky Hours in the books. This is Spooky Hour 16. Make sure you tune in for Spooky Hour 17 next Sunday, or I might do it next Monday. But you know, I'm gonna just keep it on a Sunday. But you never know. So on that note, double deuces and bubble gooses, man. I'm tired as hell. But much love. I appreciate everybody calling in, man. You know, I love Spooky Hours and I love just rocking with y'all and everybody in the chat room and everybody that call. All right. I'm gone. Thank y'all. And appreciate everybody on the super chat. Oh, you know what? I forgot to run the commercial, right? Yeah, did I run the commercial? All right, let's get it. I'm gone. Appreciate y'all. Let me run this commercial for my sponsors.
An important message from Youth Fountain Laboratory, makers of Vasolflux and Vasolflux for Men. If you're over the age of 35 and over the years you've eaten pizza, dairy foods, deli meats, or meats with fat, you are likely to have some degree of plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. This increases your risk of suffering a stroke or heart attack exponentially, and no one wants such a catastrophic event to occur. Introducing Blackout. Blackout is made of all natural ingredients proven to help dissolve clots in the blood, remove calcium deposits and plaque from the walls of veins and arteries, improve viscosity of the blood, improve elasticity of the veins and arteries, treat varicose veins, and prevent the reoccurrence of plaque buildup. For more information, visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856. And remember, to help unclog veins and arteries, get the plaque out.
I'm more of a common sense guy on how the world moves, and I don't know if you're familiar with like this underground platform called m.reck TV show, m.reck and Amina. But I listen to them, and it shows me that I'm not too far off track of how I think, since I'm not political.
Fin Credit Solutions, the one-stop shop to solving your credit problems.